All right, dirty boy. You ready for another one?
Another Civico? Nah, we'll keep it on that one for now.
Chill. All right, we're rolling, dude. What the fuck do you want to talk about, Denim?
Bobby, I don't know what I want to talk about, but I just honestly wanted to come hang out with you. I'm here in Arizona, so like there's no other place I'd rather be than on this couch right now with you.
Welcome
a
to
little
the couch.
trip over here, a little 3-leg trip.
Little trip. Trip's chilling. Denim's here. It's a good day. I don't know. Welcome to my couch. I'm gonna try not to cuss, but I already did. Whatever. What are you doing in Arizona?
I'm here in Arizona building a Habit Burger. And if anybody lives in Arizona and they've been to Habit Burger before, I probably built it.
That's kind of cool.
It's cool to say. It's cool to do. I mean, honestly, I love working this job because it sends me all over. I mean, I've been to Jersey, Washington, Oregon, like all over. Like
Yeah.
they send me everywhere. It's random as hell. I'll get a text message and then boom, 5 days later, I'm in another state building a Habit Burger.
It's all Habit Burgers?
Yeah.
Any other restaurants?
I've done California Fish Grill, and I've done like Postino's.
Postino's.
Yeah, you've seen
Sick.
Postino's.
I
I
like
hate
yeah.
Postino's. Oh, I hate Postino's.
Why?
All the people that run that thing don't know what they're doing.
That's fair. They got good wine and bruschetta, though. I'll tell
Oh,
you
I'm
that.
sure. I've never been to an open one. I only build it and then walk right the hell out.
You go into an empty building and then you look around and you say, okay, we need a bench here, a bench here, a bench here.
Oh, no, that's all already planned out. It's bada boom, bada bing.
Nice. And you just make the shit happen.
Yeah, exactly. I kick it in. I grab these booths off a semi-truck and then kick them in the spot and shove a screw in it.
Perfect. Easy job. Dope.
That's what I say. I mean,
Is that your main gig or no?
Currently, yeah, that's my main gig. I just actually shut down my shop, Shit Cox Builds.
No.
Dude, $3,500 a month rent, and then they wanted $4,000 after that. So I was like, okay, guys, come on. I can't be doing all this alone.
Damn, that's rough.
Yeah, so the restaurant thing has been my main gig for years.
Yeah.
I worked for this guy called Craig. He's big, bald, fucking, what are you doing? You don't do that. That kind of guy. So
Fun
he's
guy.
trained me, real well. He's a total bulldog. Like, he'll walk into a job site and just kick dudes out of the way. Like, hey, you need to move all this right now. I'm coming in with big cabinets. I'm like, yeah, we're coming in with big cabinets, bro. Like, you guys definitely need to move this stuff. And I'm helping those guys move all their stuff. And, it's fun.
That is fun. Fucking A. I'm sorry to hear your store closed down because I was excited to talk about that. I mean, how long was it's cool. Was it Shit Cox Builds and you reached out to this? How did Shit Cox Builds start? We'll get to biking eventually, I'm sure. But
I doubt it. Nah, I'm kidding. We will, for sure. Shit Cox Builds started, from building fingerboard spots.
No shit.
On accident.
Nice.
Building fingerboard spots was an accident. Let's be
Yeah.
clear about that. But I built like this Allen wrench stand for my T-handles.
Yeah.
Put it on top of my toolbox. It was just like a 10-stair hubba. It had metric on one side, SAE on the other.
Nice.
10-stair hubba with a rail down the center.
Yeah.
And then I showed Eddie. Eddie was like, yo, you should definitely make fingerboard spots. I was like, what? Like, you think people would buy it? He was like, yeah. And actually, there's an event next week over in Huntington Beach. I live in Huntington Beach. So I was like, okay, bet.
Yeah.
I whipped up 10 spots like that day or the next day, took them to that event, sold out.
Wow.
Yeah, immediately I was like, oh, okay,
When was
this is
this?
cool. I want to say it was like 6 years ago.
Okay, sick.
Something like that. I think on my shirt it says, well, no, not on my shirt. But it's 20, oh, it does, yeah. Established 2016, dude.
Nice.
Way back
that's a
when.
good run for at least the brick and mortar.
Oh,
part of
don't
it.
think
It's
I'm
not
shut
over.
down. Yeah,
okay.
I
We're
ain't
just
shut
stopping
down.
We're just stopping the shop. Okay.
Yeah, I tried to do the shop. I did 14 months owning a 2,000 square foot warehouse where I walked in every day at, between 4 in the morning to 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah.
Walk in whenever I want, leave whenever I want.
That's got to feel cool.
Yeah, but I mean, I was there by myself.
That doesn't
so
feel
it's
cool.
like all the work is on me.
Yeah.
And, I try to get my little brother involved. I try to get my friends involved. Come over, help me do this shit. I'll pay you, whatever.
Right.
And, it's not the same. I don't like doing stuff twice. And I don't even like telling people what to do.
Yeah.
At all.
Just give it back.
Yeah, exactly.
You
So
say,
it's
"Do
like,
this," and you're doing it wrong. Give it back.
I wish they would just come over and hang out and drink beer. But then when they do that, then I'm sitting there like,
You're not
all I
getting
want to
shit
do is
done.
drink beer. I'm not getting shit done. So, yeah, for me, having the shop was kind of crazy. Like 2,000 square feet, I definitely don't need that.
Yeah.
It just turned into a massive storage facility, dude.
All for building little replicas.
Dude, I didn't even build shit. I didn't build no replicas. Well, I built one thing for Hot Wheels.
That's I saw
That was a big one.
Yeah,
that was like kind of the main one I did. Maybe I did a couple other little things.
Yeah.
I like started this giant rip and dip piece, and I still have that to this day. It's actually stuffed in my van right now.
How did Rip and Dip start? Did they commission it?
How did they start? This one that I'm building currently is only because I already built one for them. And that one came to me just word of mouth. Like,
nice,
I think I built a couple trophies for Vans, like some of their contests.
Yeah.
The Vans Open and, you know, some of the stuff that went down at the Block in Orange. And after that, I guess Ripping Dip caught notice and was like, yo, we need a little fingerboard park. They started making fingerboards is what it was.
Boom.
And they saw maybe my Hollywood High piece or something that caught their eye, and they hit me up and said they needed one.
That's so sick, dude.
Yeah, so I was in Sauce's backyard just laying that sucker out for months, dude.
Huh. What did they want?
They free reign, like just build us a little skate park. I was like, all right, cool. So I built like a little 5x5 square, had a bowl, had a little couple staircases, and had like a Suburban in the middle. You could jump over it. And
It's a whole
some
different
street
world.
rails. It's crazy, dude. Tiny concrete is crazy.
You're using concrete.
Yes, real concrete, real wood, real
Tiny
steel.
concrete, you say. That's funny.
Yeah, tiny
You
concrete.
have, like tiny little blades to like smooth it out and shit.
Get
little
this.
tiny steamroller.
Get this, dude. When I pour that concrete, I pour it like, a half-inch thick. So, in theory, shouldn't take too long to dry, right? It's a half-inch thick. When I pour these things, it takes 10 hours to dry because I didn't know what I was doing. I was using Portland cement, which is like just basically all plastic cement.
Okay.
There's nothing really to like hold it together. A lot of the guys are mixing in like this fiber mesh stuff,
Okay.
which like holds it all together, makes it form, makes it dry
So there's
faster,
levels
all
to
these
this
things. There's
tiny
levels to
concrete
this,
shit.
dude. I'm learning. I'm learning on this tiny concrete stuff. But anyways, from my research, I figured out like, okay, Portland is badass, and you're supposed to put sand in it to help it all bond together, but I never did that. I skipped that step. I'm just pouring a bag of concrete in this 5-gallon bucket and mixing it up. I get this stuff spread out, half-inch thick, kind of how I like it, but it takes 10 hours to massage a bowl to the hardness that makes it like so I can finally hit it with sandpaper and clean it up.
It sounds like you're using your hand. Are you like going?
I
Like
do.
this?
Yeah, I do this with my
just raw dogging
hand,
it?
but I got soup ladles too. Soup ladles and
nice.
spoons.
Yeah,
dude.
that makes sense.
That's
I can
the
see
move.
that, yeah.
That's my trowels. I get in there with the soup ladle and just rub that sucker forever.
What a visual! Just picturing you in a big ass warehouse, just in the center of it, building a tiny little fingerprint.
I was doing a lot of that building stuff at Sauce's house.
Okay.
In his backyard, dude. I lived there for 7 or 8 years.
In his backyard.
Not in his backyard.
In his house.
I started on his couch, and then I moved to his mom's room.
Nice.
And then, I owned that
With the
backyard.
mom?
No,
Okay.
dude.
That's disrespectful.
That's
I'm sorry.
crazy story. No, it's not disrespectful at all. That's crazy story though. Like when I first moved to California, I moved out with my mom, my dad, my little brother. We moved out in 2011 to California, and we moved into our buddy China Mike's house, or China Mike's brother's house, which was a 5-bedroom, 5-bath that was going into foreclosure, but it was right by Huntington Beach High School.
Okay.
So I was all stoked. I was like,
Yeah.
ooh, Huntington Beach, dude. Oh, all these girls. Oh, it's going to be sick.
2011. How old are you? 16, 15-ish,
Probably 17.
17.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still had to go to junior year and senior year.
Okay.
And I graduated at 17. So, yeah, like 16. But anyways, we moved into this little 5-bedroom, 5-bath mansion, and I'm fucking stoked.
Yeah.
And from that house, wait, fuck, what were we talking about?
Sauce's house.
Yeah, Sauce's house. Okay.
And Sauce's mom.
So how I got to Sauce's mom's house. Okay, so we stayed in that little 5-bedroom bath. And then, a couple years go by. Shit's all cool. I'm already got all my BMX friends. From that McMansion, I pedaled over to Huntington Beach High School. Found 3 BMX kids first day. Made friends with them. They introduced me to Sauce.
Nice.
Fast forward years later, Sauce is like, let's go to Barcelona. I'm like, so down.
Hell yeah.
3-week trip sounds killer.
Yeah.
We all load up. It's like 6 of us. We go to Barcelona. But while I was going to Barcelona, I knew that my parents were about to move to Texas. So before we all left, like, I took all my shit out of my room, put it in a storage unit, and then flew to Barcelona, knowing damn well I wasn't going to move to Texas. So
Yeah.
I was like, okay. End of the Barcelona trip came up, and I was like, I'm not fucking leaving. I'm not fucking leaving. And I stayed there in Barcelona for 4 months, and then came back to move to Sauce's couch.
Nice.
And then I stayed on his couch with Austin Augie
Yep.
for, I think Austin Augie was there for like 2 months.
Okay.
And then Sauce finally booted him out, and then I was just me on the couch. But every night we were rotating like couch, floor. Me and him would switch, you know, because it
That's how you get
sucks,
to know
dude. 3
somebody,
people in one master bedroom,
Yeah. Damn.
sharing one bathroom. Dude, it was crazy.
Huh. Where'd you move? So, like, you said your family moved here in 2011. Where'd you guys move from? Where'd your
Tucson, Arizona.
No shit.
Yeah, I was here. I grew up in Tucson, Arizona.
Nice.
I was born in Oklahoma, but I grew up in Tucson, Arizona.
Cool.
12
So-
years, dude.
Damn. That's interesting. I didn't know that.
No.
Did you ride BMX when you lived in Tucson?
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
meet any of the boys? Did you go to Premises? Was that a thing?
Yeah,
So-
Premises was just getting started when I was like moving out. I had
Nice.
just started loving to go downtown and riding street. I literally rode street like 1 or 2 times officially. In my mind, it was like, I'm officially going to ride the street with some boys that rode street.
Yeah.
They were all at Premises, and they were like, hey, you guys want to go ride street? I was
Yeah.
like, that sounds cool. I mean, what do you mean, ride street? Like, what are we going to do? Oh, dude, we're just going to go cruise.
Cruise around.
Yes, exactly. So I rode Premises, like 3-4 times before I moved out of Tucson. And, on 1 or 2 of those times, we were downtown riding street. So I
Yeah.
fell in love with it right then and there. But
That's what's up.
unfortunately, I had to move to California, which actually turned out to be
fortunately.
really fortunate.
Yeah, that's fire.
But yeah, I left all those homies back there. Shout out Dakota Brat.
Yep.
Shout out Kevin Peraza.
Yep.
Kevin Peraza literally taught me bar spins at Premises.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. That's awesome. Small world. That's
Oh,
wild.
yeah.
I love to hear it. And then, that's pretty crazy about the staying in Barcelona for 4 months when you're, how old were you? Was it years later or like same time? Like 18,
2015.
20, I don't
Yeah,
know.
so like same time.
Yeah. And then you're just like, fuck you, mom and dad, basically?
No, I love my mom and dad more than
But
anything.
you
Dude,
guys are moving to Texas?
you know how much I love my mom and dad? You've seen my tattoos, right? Mom.
Shout out, mom.
Yeah, check that one out. Mom.
Shout out, mom.
Straight classic. And then the dad tattoo.
Boom.
Also
the
straight
balls.
classic.
I love that.
Yeah, no, I love them.
No, but you know what
I
I'm
was
saying,
just like,
like-
there's no way I'm going to Texas right now when BMX is hot for me. All my friends are here in California. Like, this is land of opportunity, dude. There's
Yeah.
no way I'm going to Texas right now. And I'm glad I didn't because, fuck.
Yeah, then the ball started rolling.
Yeah, the ball started rolling hardcore,
Yeah.
dude. Like,
I remember that Barcelona video. Like,
stranger shit.
Common and BCN?
Yeah.
Is that a separate thing or a different trip?
No, that's the one.
That's the one.
Yeah, that's the one I stayed for. And then after, I actually filmed a stranger video
Nice.
while I was out
In
there.
Barcelona.
Yeah, because I was there for so long. I was like, I got to do something.
I got to
man.
revisit that. Who'd you film that with?
Fernando Gormarin.
Nice.
Gormarin.
Yeah, the guy.
You know him.
Yeah, I know. Of course. That's awesome, dude. Fuck yeah. I mean, I guess just tell me your fucking story. So starting at this common BCN trip, and then, I mean, BMX wise, is that when that shit kind of started? Like, fuck, where do you even start,
No,
dude? I don't even know where to start with
To
this shit.
start with me,
How'd
shit, I don't
how'd you
even
get
know,
into
dude.
bicycles, man?
Shit, I started in the backyard skating naked, and now here I am riding BMX with all my clothes.
Skating naked.
That's like one of Sauce's favorite stories, because one time I slipped up and told him I was skating naked in my backyard.
Nice.
Just got home from high school and was like, boom, I'm skating naked. I had a full-on skate park in my backyard in Arizona. It was sick.
Nice. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, we had a, classic like 1,500 square foot house with a pool, and our garage was also 1,500 square feet. My
Wow.
dad custom built this shit. He was
Nice.
like, all I care about is my garage.
Yeah.
It could fit like 9 cars in this fucking thing, dude. And the driveway in the front went down all hardcore, so it was perfect rolling, mega ramp rolling for my
Yeah.
fucking 1080 kicker at the bottom. Little plastic ramp, dude.
Yes.
Dude, I grew up on a plastic ramp.
Sick.
Like,
On a BMX bike? Or-
yeah,
okay.
BMX bike, skate, scooter,
All of it.
not rollerblades. I never got into that. I tried, but
Fruit
it's
booters.
just not that fun.
Yeah, I tried it too. It is.
It's so hard.
It's different muscles, dude. It's like the side of your legs and shit. I didn't like that.
I just don't like falling on my ass.
Yeah.
But then I got into skating, and all I did was fall on my ass, and now all I do is tuck and roll. So
You're pretty good at bailing. I'll give you that.
I love bailing.
You recently broke your neck, so we could discuss bailing and breaking your neck.
Yeah.
But yeah, I used to. The whole reason I got into BMX is because I tried skating and I couldn't fucking figure it out. Like I was just like, I need to hold on to something, and then.
Oh, dude, I was getting
switched
good,
over.
man.
You were getting good at
I was
skating?
only in 12 stairs,
What?
board sliding handrails and shit.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Kick flipping off 2-foot ledges.
What's the best trick you've ever done naked?
I think I jumped the camel toe in my backyard naked.
What's a camel toe?
I had this ramp that was shaped like this. It was like you could just roll through it and pump as hard as you could, and then you'd go to the spine.
Yeah.
Okay, dude. My garage. Okay, I was telling you, it's got the mega ramp
I
rolling.
jumped the camel toe naked.
All right, so my garage had that rolling in the front yard, but
Yeah.
on the other side, it's
Talk
about
to me.
maybe 80 foot from the front garage door to the back garage door. You could drive through this garage, right? And then you would go through that back garage door. It was just like a single bay. And then boom, 10-foot wide driveway, 100 feet long, all the way to the back gate. That's where all my shit was.
Nice.
Which now that I think about it, dude, I cannot believe my dad did that for me.
That's homie.
Like, I think about
that's
all the
cool dad
cars
stuff.
that I have, and like, all that shit was in his way all the time. There's no way
bet.
it wasn't,
Yeah.
bro. But yeah, he built me this big old 5-stair rolling. You know when you go to Home Depot and you're in the wood aisle and they make those little pre-made stair cutout things? We got 2 of those. Boom, made a 5-stair, and then on the side of it there was like a foot wide roll in, and then it
Nice.
had a whole roll up, and then maybe like a 6-foot deck on top, so you could roll up, get ready to ollie that 5-stair, and then
Nice.
after the 5-stair was a camel toe.
Yeah, okay.
And then a spine, and then a quarter pipe, so you could turn around and come
That's
all the way
legit.
back. Dude, it was so fun.
And then they all are gone, obviously. 'cause you guys sold the place?
Yeah. We ended up taking him to my buddy's house in Catalina,
Cool.
Tyler Yaris.
Tyler Yaris. Shout out Tyler.
Yeah, shout out Tyler for sure.
What was your, I mean, I'm picturing you being like 13 years old, riding these ramps in the house in Tucson.
Yeah, 12, 13,
Yeah.
something like that.
What was like your taste of BMX, and then when did that become your main shit?
Dude, I actually heard a story about this the other day. My dad was telling me, like, I did not want the BMX bike at all. It was
You didn't?
Christmas time. No. Like, I already had bikes. I'd been there. I've done that. You
Yeah.
know, I started out on the dynos, right?
Yeah.
Dude, I had this one. It was all blue, and it had flames on it. It looked just like my dad's 57 Chevy. I was like, oh, this bike's sick.
Yeah.
And I was taking that thing behind the Walgreens by my house, jumping off, you know. To me, it seemed like it was like a 3-foot cliff into this sand hill.
Yeah.
I was
remember
doing that shit
yeah.
back in the day,
Yeah.
right? But then I got into skating, and all of a sudden I didn't want nothing to do with bikes,
Yeah.
right? But my brother, he was coming up. He's 8 years behind me, right?
Okay.
So he's got to get a bike. He's got to try all that stuff. When Christmas rolls around, Santa Claus brings us a DK General Lee.
Yep.
And then I had some DK racing frame. It was like a 19.5-inch top tube. It was kind of a weird deal.
Teeny tiny. Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of a weird deal. But I ended up, you know, just getting super into it. Like, I was just kind of like at the end of middle school, beginning of high school, and my friends had dirt jumps behind their house, and
Nice.
I lived backed up to a sand wash. So
Yeah.
I was making jumps in and out of that wash and all the way to the Walgreens. It was by their
yeah.
house, you know?
So it was just like friends. You didn't like see a video? Did they pop a video in, or like
Um,
are DVDs a thing at this point?
No,
Or
'cause
is
I mean, I was
YouTube
into-
still on? You're young.
Yeah. I did not grow up watching BMX
At
videos
all.
or like, dude, X Games, maybe.
Yeah.
Right? And even then, I didn't even know it was a real thing outside of X Games.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even consider the fact that these guys do this shit every day.
Yeah.
It was weird. But, yeah, fucking.
You know what I mean though? Like, when did it go from like dirt jumping, and like how do you see tricks to learn? Like, is it just friends? Like,
Dude, I was out there
know what I
doing
mean?
bar twists. I had a mean bar twist. No footer, 1-footer. Come on.
come on now.
But I was also old enough to where, you know, I knew that there's no footers and no handers and stuff.
Yeah.
I had already been riding dirt bikes
Yeah.
and, you know, doing some other weird stuff.
wanna be the best
riding
freestyler
scooters
in the
and
world.
stuff.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, this is a good time to show the people. your
Yeah, so
origins.
this is where I started, dude. I
Yeah.
am 8 years old in the footage that you're about to see. And this is me riding dirt bikes. This is a young buck. I knew one trick. Fucking no-hander.
All right, that's not it. But this is it. That's not it also. But, I mean, let's
Check that
admire,
out.
let's admire that picture right there.
I
Denim
rode
Cox,
for this freestyle crew called
no-hander.
Chapter 11. If you know, you know. This is some 2003
Freestyle
stuff.
crew, chapter 11. Look at this guy.
8 years old, 4'1".
60 pounds.
Dude, I weighed nothing.
Hobbies riding my scooter, PS2, snowboarding, and quotes, hanging with the boys.
That's right.
You're goddamn right. All right, let's get this. Here we go.
Okay. I want to record some of this for Chris. Okay. Do I need to turn it like?
Whose voices are we hearing?
This is my girlfriend. She was researching this. Really heavy, so we could show it today.
Shout out to girlfriend. What's your girlfriend's
Shout out
name?
Ariana.
Ariana.
Love her.
Look at the music, dude.
Look, so at 8 years old, my dad was filming me and telling me
That's
I could
pretty
do all
gangsta,
this.
dude. It's a solid no-hander.
So I had some tricks, you know.
Yeah.
I knew some tricks in my mind.
8 years old, ripping.
Ooh, I almost died right there.
This is like ingrained in your like existence almost.
Yeah, this is in my DNA basically.
Yeah.
This is 2003.
That's so nuts.
Me riding with my buddy Jason Ebel and the
That's
late
not
great
you.
Arlen Vandemark. I wish it was me. But ooh, mean one-handed look back.
That's you. You got the no-handers.
Just look at this fucking guy. No way.
Been riding for 4 years, been doing freestyle for 1.
Yep. So I guess I started at 4. I did though. I mean, I remember riding dirt bikes behind that Walgreens. It was by my house. It was
Yeah.
like a quarter mile from my back gate to the Walgreens front door. So I
Yeah.
was in that Walgreens every single day. Shout out Harriet. I still remember her to this
Harriet.
day. Harriet worked at that
Harriet, the
Walgreens.
Walgreens worker.
Dude,
Shut up,
best
Harriet.
lady. She would sell my dad beer
Oh,
all the
that's
time, and
funny.
I'd always be there, you know, with my pack of gummy bears or whatever. And there was like a liquor section and then a
It's
normal
this kid
section.
who's going into Walgreens. Like,
Yeah,
this-
exactly.
this is
Sideways
denim
hat,
Walgreens.
dude.
Yeah?
Sideways hat with 2 spikes in the side holes. And
Boom.
every day, Miss Penny would make me take them out. In 3rd grade, I'm pulling up with spikes in my hat. And they're every day making me take them out.
Denim, take your
Yeah,
horns
exactly.
out.
It wasn't take your hat off. It was like literally take your spikes out of your hat. You cannot have that. And
your
also,
double
you
spikes
can't wear
out.
your hat in class. And I was like, "Ugh," losing it.
Oh shit! But I quoted this. You showed it to me earlier. Let's see. He's ripping, dude. Oh, here we go. Is there no?
I think it's the next one.
Okay. Dude, on interviews at 8 years old.
Dude, on camera.
What was this for? Like, what was this?
This
song
was
for?
a sponsor me tape that my dad
Nice.
had made for me. You know, we were trying to go big with it, but
Man, your dad's the shit.
my dad actually is the shit. Love
Okay,
him.
here we go.
Dude, check this clip out.
Be the best freestyle ever. Let's go.
Yeah, I can't believe my dad did this shit for me. He was taking me to this compound, you know, twice a week, 3 times a week, 4 times a week. As
This is
often as
also in
those other
Tucson,
guys were
obviously?
there. Oh yeah, check out that one-hander lander.
So, do you think that your motocross background has helped? For information, does that phone number still work?
Yeah, it goes to my dad's friend. What's his name? I don't know. I don't know his name, but I know he wiped a booger in my dad's seat and he doesn't like him anymore. He went like this and fucking flicked a booger in
Ooh,
his
that's
truck and he's not
disrespectful.
having it.
Disrespectful. Well, nobody do anything with that phone number when you're watching this. Okay. And we're back.
Yeah, but that's where it started, dude. Like,
Yeah.
on the dirt bike behind that Walgreens on a PW50 shooting the sand wash.
You're a very you're one in a million, Denim, doing fucking no handers and saying you're gonna be the best freestyle motocross ever. That's fire.
That's all my dad's words.
So how
Put
do
them
you
right in
think
my
that,
little 8-year-old mouth.
Yeah, Dad was coaching you.
Oh, for sure. Dude. You can see me looking at him in the camera. I'm
What
like
do you want me
this.
to say
I say
next?
something to the camera, and then I'm like, did I say it right? I'm 8 years old, dude. I don't know what I'm
That's
doing.
so wholesome. I love it.
I mean, I was having fun, no doubt.
Did anything come of that?
That green bike
Chapter
that you
11?
see me already riding, I
Yeah.
got that one for free.
Nice.
Don't know how,
So you
but my dad
technically-
says I got that one for free.
you got sponsored in motocross, kind of.
Borderline.
Borderline sponsored.
Yeah, it's what my dad says.
Yeah, you deserve it.
I don't know.
Denim Cox, baby. I was asking, does that shit? Do you think it? I think it does. That bike control from motocross go into your BMX?
I think the BMX plays into the motocross, honestly. Like a lot.
Because you were BMXing at that time too, or no?
Well,
Like, what do you mean when you say
then is irrelevant to like any level of skill. I did not have no skill back then. Dude, my dad is literally standing at the bottom of the ramp going like this, wham, 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 like doing a hand signal to give it more gas as I'm riding at this 60-foot gap. Like, I don't know the speed, but he's like doing this shit to coach me. Bro, like, go faster. And one time I went so fast that I jumped over the entire landing ramp, landed flat, and broke my leg.
Oh, hell. That's going to happen.
I didn't even
though.
fall.
You're
I
made-
just like literally just landed flat so hard that my little 4'1" leg broke.
Ay, ay, ay.
My
But
sixth
like you're made of
family.
rubber when you're a baby. That's why I was talking to Fu at Epic, and he was like, "That's why kids can learn. That's why I made Max learn all these tricks because he's just young and stupid."
Yeah.
You know, like you're just young and
For
stupid.
sure.
Like, yeah, go faster. And
Dude,
you're like, okay. You know?
We used to always call Max a RC car. Like he could go as fast as he want, fall, crash, and
gets-
get up
Gets
fine.
right back up. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when you need to be doing it. I don't know. Like, when you have kids, I could tell. I already know your answer. When you have kids, are you gonna push them into skating, BMX, and?
I mean, I'll be
motocross and all that
doing
shit?
it if they want to follow me. They can, you know.
But dude, what all kids want to rebel against their parents? So like, you're a cool dad and you can do all this shit, and then the kid's just like, screw you, dad. I want to play organized team sports. You know,
I'll be like,
volleyball.
okay, well, let's get into some football, bro.
Yeah. No, he's like,
I'll watch you get tackled all day.
I want to play racquetball, dad.
All right, I'll spank your ass right now. Let's go. I'll win this game of racquetball right now.
That's good dad shit.
Yeah, you want to play racquetball? Let's do it.
All right.
I'll try not to hit you with a ball.
What's the worst sport that you would want your son to get into?
Lacrosse.
Lacrosse. Yeah.
I don't know. There's some douchebags there.
Yeah, definitely some douches. Some douche canoes in lacrosse. I'm trying to think. If my son just became super passionate about fucking anything, man. The real answer is I would support him in whatever he does.
Do you have a
So,
kid
yeah.
or something?
No.
Are you worried about having a kid or something?
No. I'm just thinking about the future, dog.
Oh, I'm so scared of the future. I don't want no kid, bro. I'm so scared. I know I'd kill it, but
Give it time. You're only-
I'm so not ready for that.
How old are you?
I'm 28 years old now.
28.
Can't even believe it.
I was just telling you before, like it still feels like you're 21. You're always gonna be Common Crew to me, and which is like when I was 23, 24, Sabrosa, those days. Common Crew's coming up, and Denim Cox. Denim Cox. Yeah, let's talk about the OG Common Crew days. How did that all?
The good old days.
How did that come together? Tell me about the good old days.
The good old days. So, like I was saying before, how I met those 3 kids at Huntington
Yeah.
Beach High School, and then they introduced me to all the other guys. Those other guys were Sauce, Francis Castro, and Ethan. And yeah, I don't know who else was involved at that point. I think everyone was involved, but I kind of like slowly got to meet everybody. Mm-hmm. These are kind of like the first guys that I met. Sauce, definitely the first guy I met. And I
That's the
clicked
best
with
one to
him
meet.
right away.
Yeah.
He had dirt bikes in the garage.
Yeah.
And he liked old cars. So, like, me and
Boom.
him were, boom, best buds right away. Always fucking with
He's
each
liked
other.
old cars since back then. Like,
Yes.
yeah, cool.
Dude, he's loved old cars. His first car is a 1953 Mercury.
Good for him, dude.
Super gangster,
What a
2-door.
fucking
He
character,
just
Sauce.
recently sold it like a couple years ago.
Where's my jewel?
It's under your ass. Or, I mean, that's where it was last
thank
time I
you.
saw it.
We love Sauce. Okay, that's a good person to meet 1st. Mm-hmm. Has he always been? There's no way he's been different. Like he's just been charismatic.
Nah,
as
yeah, he's been the
Sauce.
same wheeling, dealing
Yeah.
son of a bitch
He's
ever
got
since
that thing
day
we were
one.
talking about, that entrepreneurship shit. Like you said, your guy Craig started when he was 7, and
Yeah.
just some people are built different.
Dude, Sauce has been selling shit since day one. I don't even know what he's selling, but he's like
hustling.
selling sodas,
He's doing
at school
good,
or
dude.
doing whatever. He's
Everybody
doing good
go
now.
ask Sauce for money.
I wouldn't say that.
Hey, Sauce, can I borrow a dollar?
I get some money off him every now and then.
Yeah.
Lately, I've been working on some cars he has.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, Common
But-
Crew, OG.
Yeah, when I moved to California and I met them, Sauce was like first guy, and him and Francis were like feuding, kind of. You know,
Feuding.
like I kind of like met them both, but like after a little while, there was like some beef. Like Sauce was working on a DVD and Francis was working on a DVD, and there was like a
Ooh.
couple guys over here with Francis, and then it was like me, Chaz, and a couple other guys working with Sauce.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
That's interesting. I didn't
Yeah.
know there was a feud at the beginning.
I forget what Sauce's DVD was called, but yeah, there was like a little feud. There was some beef.
Yeah.
I wish I could remember
Filmer
better.
beef, dude. We love it. We love Filmer beef.
Yeah, but anyways, they settled out. We all settled out, and then boom, we started Monster Mash, or they were working on it, and we all just kind of like really started pouring our hearts and souls into that.
That's bomb.
The whole common crew, Jacob, Ethan, everyone.
Yeah.
And every weekend went by, we're stacking our footage, and you know, it's getting posted online too, like Instagram clips, or
Right.
I don't even know if we were doing Instagram back then. I guess, yeah, it was probably just starting out.
Yeah.
Yeah, pouring our heart and souls into this DVD that we're gonna finish, you know, within a couple months. Well, a couple months later, we go by, we look at it, we're like, it's kind of boring, you know, like, fuck, we
Not
need
that
to get
good.
some better clips.
Yeah.
So we started scrapping shit and putting shit on the internet, and then people started kind of like gaining notice of us. They're like, whoa, these comic guys are actually kind of good, and
Yeah.
like every single time we posted a video, it was like all of our scrap content, or
Right.
you know, some daily weird shit, but like people were seeing us progress and
Yeah.
seeing us progress, and that's when people really started taking notice. And I think Jacob got sponsored first. Jacob
Okay.
Cable, he
Yeah,
got
yeah.
sponsored by Osiris,
No shit.
and that's when we all realized, like, yo, we can do this. Like, we can all get sponsored. We can all ride bikes
Hell yeah.
and make some money doing it and have fun and go on trips and do all the thing. Like,
Yeah.
the dream was really starting to come together right at that point. When Jacob got put on Osiris, it was on.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And Jacob only got put on Osiris because Devin Smiley moved down
Mm-hmm.
to Huntington Beach from Georgia, or wherever he was right before that. I think, yeah, he came from Georgia. Came to Huntington Beach and was immediately friends with us.
Yeah.
And was like, dude, we got a pro in our circle.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Devin Smiley's affiliated with the comic crew. Dude.
Yeah,
This is
exactly.
crazy.
So he hooked Jacob up, and Jacob put out the Osiris edit, and then all of a sudden he got hit up by Kink, and we're like, dude, like, he's 14 years old at this
Go,
point,
Jacob,
you know?
go. Damn, yeah.
He's 14 years old. He's got his nose manual. He's got his manual. He's got all these cool tricks,
Yep.
and everybody loves him. We're like, pfft. All right, more footage. Just kept filming, kept putting stuff out, and then, you know, sponsors just started coming in. Like,
This is like when you're putting out the scraps and shit. This is like the come up is still popping.
oh, the come up is popping. Yes,
Yeah?
for sure.
Yeah.
Sauce was oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Because Sauce was actually like one of the guys that posted on the come
Yeah,
up.
I
So
remember
that
him doing
actually
that, yeah.
that probably helped us a lot. Now that I
100%,
think about
yeah.
it. Yeah, he's sitting there posting, writing good things about us.
Word pressing, just
Yeah,
typing
for
shit
sure.
out, hosting it on Vimeo or YouTube or whatever. I
Yeah.
remember it was yesterday, dude. That's fucking rad.
Damn.
So Jacob was the favorite of like I guess sponsors and shit. Who was your favorite out in the crew in the early days?
Sauce. Sauce don't even ride, but he's always been my favorite, you know? Like that guy. There's nobody else that can pressure me to do something that I don't really want to do.
He's
like Sauce.
He's great. Yeah.
Sauce can get into my head so hard, dude. He knows me so well because we've spent so much time together.
Yeah. That's fun.
And even back then, like, he knew me good and
Yeah.
could just get me. He just knew how to talk me into shit.
what? So what?
And I don't know if that's just a quality that he has. Like, you know how he's
He's
kind
a
of a
persuasive
salesman,
motherfucker,
so that's
dude.
what it
Yeah,
is.
he's
right?
great.
He could sell ice to an Eskimo, and
Yep.
he's selling these tricks to me. I was like, yeah, you know what? I think I can do that.
You're right. Sauce.
And I'm
I
the
do
type of
believe in
guy
myself.
that likes a little bit of abuse. You know, I like to try to do a gap crank arm, even though I can't even crank arm. I'm just like, we'll just see what happens. Like, let's tuck and roll. Pfft, fine. I had no thought of getting hurt in my head at all
Good.
for a lot of years. Now I've got the broken neck and all this other shit. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, maybe I can get
Yeah.
hurt.
28, pushing 30. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, man,
Dude, but
nah.
back then I was just like Max Vu, bouncing
Yeah.
off the ground, no
Yeah,
problem.
just let's go.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
exactly.
What popped into your head when you said Sauce is the best at pressuring you to do shit? Is there anything specific that you can remember in Monster Mash or elsewhere?
This, I mean, literally watch the video every fucking trick. I'm not even joking. Like, I would call stuff out that I knew I could do, but I would also just kind of like sit back and not say anything sometimes. And then Sauce would be like, hey, you should do blah, blah, blah. And then I'd walk up, look at it, and be like, oh, all right, fine. Like, you know when you walk
Yeah.
up to a spot and the spot tells you
Yeah.
what to do?
Yep.
That's how I ride. That's how I always have ride. And if the spot doesn't tell me, Sauce will.
Bomb.
Yeah.
Okay, and
But a
let's see.
specific trick, I don't know. If we're thinking about it, I'm thinking about the gap to pegs at Dwyer, like my Monster Mash banger.
Yeah.
the best thing I've ever done.
Yeah.
One of the best things I've ever done. Like,
Pretty
who knows
incredible.
if I'll do a gap pegs like that again.
Yeah.
Dude, that shit was so scary. It was like a gnarly threader at the top. And yeah, he talked me into it the first time. Like after I jumped in the staircase a couple times, he kind of talked me into the gap pegs.
Keep
I
talking.
wanted to do it, but
Keep talking. Tell me the story. I'm gonna pull it up.
yeah, but he was pressuring me on that one when we pulled up the second time. Like I tried it once and I did not make it. I just kept like bitching out on the gap pegs. And then one time I like really thought I was going to go for it, but I didn't. I like really went for it and then last second turned away and clipped an upright like near the bottom of the set and just slammed into the ground super hard. So I didn't come back for it for years. And then when I finally did come back for it, they had like repaved the run up at the top. They added like a 4-foot section of concrete that made it so I didn't have to cut through some grass to get to this gap pegs. And I saw that shit.
How 6, 5?
No, it's probably like
years?
3, probably
Still,
like 2,
wild.
probably like 2 years apart, honestly.
Okay.
So 2 years after I tried it, failed. I go back. Concrete is perfect. All the boys are hanging out at the ledge up at the top to the right.
Yeah.
And I rode down there just to look at it, I just wanted to see what's that,
Just
a
gotta
little
take a
nostalgia,
gander.
right? And then all of a sudden I find this new patch of concrete, and I'm like, no way. I'm sitting there like tripping, because I know in my mind, like, if I tell them that it's perfect now, then I'm going to have to do it.
Yep.
And I went, ran my mouth, told them it was perfect, and they all made me do it. So I strapped on the helmet, and I freaking sent it. But I mean, it really is phenomenal that they put that piece of concrete there for me.
Dude, oh my gosh.
That's not even the first one I did.
What do you mean?
I mean, the first one I did, I landed, but I didn't hit the kink. And I was like, oh, I got to do it again.
Oh shit.
But I went way faster the second time and landed so deep in that rail. Dude, the first time I caught it perfect at that angle. And
Wow,
froze.
yeah,
Dude,
you-
look at me. I could have. Oh, I'm still icing, dude. How many uprights did I skip?
Oh my gosh. 2.
I hit the third.
On the bottom. Yeah.
Jesus, Lord, have
That is
mercy.
massive.
Yeah, so I don't know about none of that, dude.
And that is, like you said, I never really like put it together how tight of a threader it is at the top.
Well, you
That's
know who the
wild.
first person to jump into that stair set is?
No.
Trey Jones.
Ah.
Long ago, I
can
think.
see that.
Yeah, I don't know
That's
what
right up his
video. I
alley.
think. Yeah, maybe Talk is Cheap, maybe not. Yeah, I think it probably was Talk is Cheap.
That's pretty.
He jumped
wild,
into
man.
that. Just gap firecracker, and me being a dumb kid, I decided, oh, I should do the T-boggan. And that, Sauce is like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, definitely do the T-boggan. So I did that, posted it on the internet. Trey's all mad, Colt's all mad, and I'm like, sorry, dude, I'm just paying homage.
I'm so sorry, guys.
Since then, we've worked it all out.
Yeah.
Everything's cool.
No beef? You got beef with anybody?
No.
Me neither. No beef. I'm vegetarian. We love everybody around here, you know?
Are you vegetarian for real?
No, just no beef. Vegetarian, get it? Joke.
Yeah.
I eat meat like a motherfucker, man.
Me
Especially
too.
lately. I've been whipping up a pound of ground beef a day and having a little bit with some eggs in the morning, having some at night. Gotta get your protein in, dog.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyways, back to your biking. So that's the scariest shit Sauce ever pushed you to do. He's your favorite.
No,
out of
it's
the
not
crew.
the scariest shit, but it was,
it's
this
just
is a
pops
real
in your
scary
head.
one for sure.
Yeah.
That's one that pops in my head. And then, yeah, after all that, we just kept rolling.
Yeah.
Kept rolling. We finally finished the DVD, right?
Yep.
And we had this big old premiere, and we made a deal with the promoters. We were like, yo, so what's the deal? Like, if we get a certain amount of people, can we get a break on the venue? Because the venue was like $1,500.
That's steep.
I think we did it at the Yoast in Santa Ana.
Cool.
And venue was like $1,500. We made a deal with the guy. We were like, yo, if we get 600 people here, can we like get it for like $1,200? And he was like, yeah, that's a good deal. Let's do that.
That is a
we
good
got
deal.
like 550 people there, dude.
Nice, dude.
Like there was so much hype
That's
behind
huge.
Common Crew and behind
Yeah.
that video from all the teasers and all that shit that Francis did, dude.
Yeah.
Francis put in so much work on
Hell yeah.
just hyping that up.
Yeah.
And like, shout out Francis, shout out Sauce for everything they've ever done for me or any of the Common Crew or anybody. Like,
Yeah.
those guys have real heart.
Yeah. I remember getting an email from Francis, sitting in Ryan Scher's house and reading the email from Francis hyping Julian up, trying to get him on Sabrosa. And I was like, I gotta respect the shit out of this, dude. Like, it's just like a real professional email breaking down like, here's why Julian is amazing and does this, that,
Dude, yeah,
like,
none of it would have happened without Francis or Sauce.
making shit happen. Yeah,
Exactly.
That's dope. I love it.
So we had all those people at the premiere, and then after that, it was like, all right, dude, we're rolling.
On cloud 9, dude. So what happens after the premiere?
After the premiere, we just kept doing it.
Kept doing it, and then what?
Yeah, we didn't do another DVD, but we started working on web videos and,
Yep.
Started working on sponsor videos. I had got picked up by Stranger.
Yeah,
Kind of
I
like
remember that.
midway through
Yeah.
Monster Mash. Like, to get on Stranger, Francis
Yep.
sent them all my footage that I had for Monster Mash so far, and they loved it. They were like, oh, this is cool. Like,
Hell
come
yeah.
out, ride with us. And I went, rode out with them.
Who was
Rode
on
with
you?
Miles.
Miles. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
the
like,
Miles era.
it was the dope crew.
Yeah.
Miles, Gabe,
Sick.
Sean Urcanny,
Yep.
Eric L.
That was I remember
Dude,
that
it
era,
was
dude. That was a good era.
Good crew,
Yeah.
right? So, I mean, I'm over the moon at this point. I'm 18, 19 years old on Stranger.
fuck yeah.
Got my big old block logo hat, wearing it every day, everywhere, Comic Crew shirts.
Hell yeah.
But it was weird because, like, Miles, Gabe, these kind of dudes didn't really like Comic Crew because Ethan and Julian were constant shit talkers on the internet, right? Putting out a bad name for Comic Crew. So there was like one point where I went over to Miles's house. He was like, yo, you gotta change out of that Comic Crew shirt before we go ride the street tomorrow. And he gave me some fucking Mongoose shirt. And we went and rode.
Gave me some fucking mongoose shit.
Yeah, it was
Oh shit.
pretty funny now that I think about it. But
I don't picture Ethan and Julian being shit talkers on the internet,
full
but I guess
blown.
young.
Do you
and
not
dumb-
remember that picture or that clip of Ethan and Julian kissing?
No.
Oh yeah, there's a clip on the internet, and Gabe was all upset. He was like, bro, firing at them,
Yeah.
and they're like,
Rest in peace, Gabe, man. Damn.
Love
Did
that
Did you know that I
motherfucker,
wrote
man.
for Stranger too? We're
Did you
brothers.
really?
Yeah. We out here. I'm trying
Hell
to just
yeah.
figure out if I think I was before you. It
Must
was,
have
it was
been.
when Charlie Crumlish and Craig Passero were on the team, and it must have been early, and then you guys came later. Whatever.
yeah, I don't know when
Yeah.
they were on.
But Stranger Gang, you know?
Rich
Whatever.
Hirsch gang.
Yeah, Rich Hirsch. Shout out Rich Hirsch. I like Rich. All right. Ethan and Julian kissed on the internet. That's fun. Just being babies.
Yeah, pretty much. Ethan still had hair.
Damn.
Yeah, wild
It
times.
was a while. It was a while ago. Okay, what happens? I mean, so you get on Stranger, and then
No Hype, dude. We were working on No
Oh,
Hype.
yeah,
So
yeah.
literally, like, for the first of my BMX career, or pretty much all of my street riding BMX career is caught on camera. Like, with Sauce, Miles, Francis,
nice.
and actually Scott, too. Scott Marceau. I was
Yeah.
working on, a video part for a video that I never even thought would come out, but it finally did. Angles, right? Dude, he was working on that fucker for years.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the whole beginning of my BMX career is literally on tape. You could see me
How it
progress.
should be, dude. That's bomb.
Every trick I was learning on camera because, dude, obviously I'm not gonna fall off camera.
Yeah, for real. That's how I feel too.
And I'm a big sender, so when I see you around, I'm like,
Yep.
hey, point the camera. I think I want to try this.
Hell yeah.
Might make it down, might not. Get the
Might
clip.
make it,
Either
might
way.
not.
Yeah, I kind of made a career off falling.
Yeah, good for you.
Works.
It
People
works.
love to see it.
Yeah, a crash clip is a clip, especially if it's.
That's what
a
I'm
good
saying,
crash,
dude.
yeah.
Anytime we're out filming, I crash, boom, that's a clip. And then I go back and get it.
Get back up. He's like, I
You
got
have
it.
to get
Yeah,
the
that's
clip,
good.
though. You do have
This
to
is
get the
true.
clip if you want the crash clip to play. Well, depending on how severe it is.
Yeah, I guess.
But yeah, from there, I started filming for No Hype, and No Hype was sick.
Yeah.
I mean, you got the coolest guys in the industry, right? I'm going out with Miles all the time.
Yeah.
That's where it all.
What's your favorite memory with Miles?
Probably this one time I went to Tulsa. It was actually on the
great
road
place.
to
I like
Grime.
Tulsa.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. I was born in Tulsa.
Nice.
I didn't know I liked Tulsa. I actually got a tattoo that says "fuck Tulsa" before I even went to Tulsa. Look, I got the state of Oklahoma, and then
Oh,
right on the
shit,
capital
right?
it says "fuck." So yeah, no, that's actually one of my favorite memories with Miles. Is just going on the road to Grime.
Yeah.
Me, Sauce, Travis pulled up to Miles' little workshop that he had, and it was cool. It had, like one of those infinity walls where you can take all the photos
Right,
and everything
yeah,
looks
yeah.
all cool, but it's
called a
but it's
cyclorama.
perfect quarter pipes
Oh, yeah.
everywhere, right? And he
Yeah.
had this one windowsill, so you could get up in there and do a tooth stall or whatever.
Nice.
And this motherfucker had this idea in his head that he wanted to film an all black and white video on this white quarter pipe wall or
Okay.
infinity wall or whatever you just called it.
Yeah.
So we're all just dressed in all white or all black,
Yeah.
sessioning this ramp until 7 in the morning. And then the next day, he's got to do this big shoot on the ramp.
Yeah.
And there's black tire marks all over the thing. So at 7 in the morning, I'm patching holes and painting the thing up right after this heavy session.
Damn.
Yeah, that's probably one of my best memories.
Yeah,
of Miles.
that's a good morning.
Hell
Day.
yeah.
That's fire. And then, when did Stranger end for you?
Right after Adam LZ got on, you know, when
Yeah.
the whole
Yeah, dude, I
conspiracy
forgot
hit and
about all
everyone
this.
dropped.
Tell me like I don't know.
Well, so what had
So
happened
there's
was
this YouTuber.
what had happened was we were on Stranger, best team ever at the time. Then I guess Rich Hirsch had the right idea to put Adam LZ on, which was like popping YouTuber at that point in time.
Yeah.
That's when I don't know if he was vlogging or doing
was
whatever.
vlogging.
Yeah, he was vlogging, right?
Yeah.
So that shit was kind of just starting to pop off, and Rich Hirsch caught wind of it and was like, "Oh, I'm gonna put him on Stranger. We need another guy."
Yeah.
And it pissed off Augie Simonichi so bad. I call him Uncle Augie. Uncle Augie got so goddamn mad that he just blew up on Rich Hirsch and went all over the internet saying, you know, fuck this company, fuck this, fuck that. I can't believe they would do this. Because they put Adam LZ straight to pro and started paying him, you know, several hundred more dollars than they were paying anybody else on Stranger. And he didn't ask, Rich did not ask nobody
Yeah.
if he should put this guy on or what we thought of this guy or anything. So it immediately felt like, oh, okay, our
Fuck us
team
then,
manager,
huh?
our
Yeah.
team manager literally does not care about us. He just, you know,
Yeah.
he's doing whatever he's doing. So I guess Augie left, and then after that, who left next?
I don't remember.
Dude, it was like a chain. It was like 3 people left, and then I was like, all right, Rich, what's the deal? What are we doing here?
Yeah.
What's the plan for next year? And there was no plan. He didn't care, and I was like, all right, I'm out too.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I did, because where would I be now if I didn't?
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
From there, I sat on my ass. I was working at a door factory building custom wood doors and custom wood windows, like great, ornate, huge sliding doors, all this
He
shit.
loves the doors, dude. Like your face lit up. You're like, great.
Oh, I loved
ornate.
it. Dude, they're so good. Oh, man.
These are beautiful ass
That,
doors. man.
honestly, that's kind of where Shitcox Build started. I started digging in the trash at the wood factory.
Sick. Okay.
It's good
Here we
trash
go.
in there, dude. I was seeing all these cut off wood pieces. Like, damn, that's a curved ledge right there. Like, all I gotta do is put some steel on the side.
That's fire.
But yeah, I was working there, and fucking from there. Fuck, man. What was I talking about?
So you left Stranger, then you're sitting on your ass for a bit. You're chilling. You're just marinating. In
Yeah,
your
sitting on my
no-hype
ass for a
glory.
little bit, and Ryan Sure hits me up. He's like, yo, you want to ride for Sabrosa? Or somebody hit me up and
Yeah.
told me Ryan Sure wanted me on Sabrosa. I'm like, I kind of got this deal in the works because Reed had told me that he was going to try to get me on BSD. I just met him in Barcelona.
Mm-hmm.
And for whatever reason, we hit it off, you know? I
Yeah.
guess I fixed somebody. He tells a story like, everyone was trying to fix this bike for hours and hours and hours, and nobody could do it. And then finally, I was like, let me see what's up. And I fixed it. Boom, 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 boom. And ever since then, Reed's loved me.
He's like, dude, you're the fucking man. Like,
But I don't
just
even
bring
know
that
whose
Reed
bike it
energy.
was. But yeah, ever since then, he was like, all right, I'm gonna get you on BSD.
Okay.
And he told me that was in the works. Grant Smith was, you know, I talked to him once, but like I hadn't really got to talk to him yet.
He seems awesome. I've never talked to him either.
Grant's the man, dude. He will party harder than any of
Yeah,
us.
that's
And,
Ditch
you know,
Matt was
then,
telling me some
then put a
stories.
check
I
in
was
your
like,
pocket.
I like Grant Smith. Okay, let's go.
Yeah. But yeah, while I'm sitting there at the wood factory, you know, kind of sitting on my ass, Sure's hitting me up too. So I'm like this. I'm like, dang, what do I do?
That's
like
a tough one,
I
yeah.
need a new bike right now. Like I'm on this Stranger. I need
Do you
to get
remember
something.
what year this is?
That's probably 2018.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
somewhere right then and there. And like I called Rich. I finally got a hold of Ryan one day. He called me. Yeah, finally got to talk to him.
Notorious bad
And
texter
he was
Rancher.
like, "Yo, what's up? Like, you want to ride?" I was like, "Yeah, I mean, fuck, it sounds good.
Yeah.
It all sounds real good." And the next day, Grant hit me up, and he was like, "Hey, I heard you got on Sabrosa."
Damn, one day.
He was like, "I heard you got on Sabrosa. Best of luck, this and that." I was like, "Well, actually, you know, nothing's official
if you
yet.
still
Like,
want me,
I'm still trying to get on BSD. Like, nothing's official yet." So then he was like, "Oh, okay, cool." And I had to call Ryan and be like, "Dude, I'm so sorry, but like, I'm going BSD."
You gave Sabrosa blue balls. I'm
Hey.
sure he was cool with it. He's like,
And he was all right with it. I mean,
Yeah.
he didn't send me a bike or nothing, so it was all cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, BSD hooked me up, and then history
off the
from
races
there,
since,
dude.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. I don't picture BSD without you, man. It's crazy.
I love it, man.
Yeah.
BSD is the best sponsor ever. Thank you, Grant Smith, for everything you've ever done.
Hell
Shout out
yeah.
Reed. And honestly, the new guys, shout out the new guys.
Yeah, who?
You talking Trent, Grant, Yubi?
Oh, yeah.
Bro, my inspirations.
They're fucking
I
amazing.
love
dude.
those
Yeah.
boys. I'm
They're
literally
next,
going to move to
you know?
Texas because of them.
Hell yeah.
For sure. In the next couple months, that's kind of the next move I have going.
They're good boys. I'm loving the enjoy the in-betweens, dude. And Trent busts his ass, and Yubi's just a smile as a human. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah,
dude.
Yubi's great to be around, and
Yeah.
Trent like will do anything for you, and just has such a great vision.
Yeah.
You know, like he's always got a vision for what he wants to do. He's not ever just sitting on his ass like,
Right.
"Oh, what am I gonna do?"
He's making shit happen.
He's always on the move. So
he still
that's
in
what I love
Glasgow
about
right
him.
now?
Yeah, he's still in Glasgow
Yeah.
for another like 45 days or something like that. He
That's
booked a
wild.
75-day trip. He's out.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Dude. Good for Trent.
Hell yeah.
Why aren't you out there?
I
Is it a
don't
BSD thing he's out there?
know.
Or is it it's a dig thing? that is
Dude,
out
I
there?
should have went. It was the dig. It was
Yeah,
the
the
dig
30 year.
thing, the
Yeah.
30 year, right? But it was also a crazy BSD jam. But I had just got back from Scotland, and I was there. I broke my neck,
Yeah.
so I just got over that. And I don't know. I just didn't really have this trip planned in my head. I didn't know it was gonna be so goddamn good.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know the jam was gonna be so crazy. I just kind of underlooked it,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah,
I'm
fuck it.
definitely jealous, and I'm not there now. I told Trent that the other day.
Yeah.
I mean, he's gonna be there so long, I might still be able to catch him if I want to. But Glasgow ain't going anywhere. I
He
can
moved
go
there.
there any year, pretty much.
I would love to go to Glasgow at some point. That'd be fun.
You never been?
Never been.
Oh, it's good.
The only place in Europe I've been is Barcelona, and I love that. I don't know. Europe is tight. It's different. You know, it's like old buildings. Everything's made out of like real materials.
Mm-hmm.
You come back to America and everybody's built like, you know, cookie cutter and like cost cutting materials and stuff. But over there, it's like old shit. You know, built well.
Vintage buildings.
Yeah, I'm sure you can appreciate some nice doors. if
Oh,
if
nice
go out
door
there.
meet you, bro.
Nice door meet you.
That's Miles right there, dude.
Yeah.
Nice door meet.
Man, that shit caught on like wildfire. And then Malouf's in Arizona. And I don't think I've ever spent that much time with Miles, but like his lingo has entered my life a whole bunch. over the years.
Through Tony?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. How long
Nice
did Tony
to
live
meet
here?
you. Dude, he was out here for a minute. I don't know. I want to say like 6 or 7 years. He lived out here in Peoria in a house that his like, you went to that house, I'm sure, at some point.
I
right?
actually never made it to that house.
The
No
gully
way.
house, dude. It was legendary. It was real. And my parents' house was like 10 minutes away from it. And I was still super young. And Westcott and Malouf are the reason that I got into filming. Like I showed up to that house and they're both like sitting at the kitchen table, logging the clips from the day. And I was just like, that's what I want to do. And then changed my entire life. But so many parties and pool, and you can jump in the pool, and it was like an adult house, like a grown-up, really nice house, but just filled with BMX scum. It was fire.
Yeah,
you know?
nice.
You know how it goes.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That house is bomb, and the lingo catches on.
Yeah, lingo never stops.
Nice
bro.
dormicio. What's
Tony's
the latest
still
thing?
on it.
Yeah, he's always.
I don't know,
saying
dude.
some
I haven't seen Miles in a long time.
Yeah.
Miles has a kid now. He's painting murals all over the place.
shit. Yeah, he's doing good though, huh?
Oh yeah, better than he's ever been, as far as I hear, as far as I see. You know.
Yeah, I think Malouf and him are together right now. Or I saw in Malouf's
really?
story. Like I saw Miles on Malouf's story, but
Oh, nice. It's
Whatever.
possible.
how'd you break your neck?
I broke my neck in Scotland, in
Cool.
Glasgow. I tried to do a 4 flat 4 gap ice pick. I was trying to just ice pick the last little nug, dude. And I'm talking, it's a nug, dude. It's like 2.5 foot long grind. I was going for it. And
Top speed.
yeah, exactly. More speed, less out. Crank into it.
Yeah.
Um,
You just have your dad in your head just going.
yeah, pretty much. You know, I'm
Yes, dude, that's
standing
why
up
you
there
were the
like
way
I'm
you are.
going this time. And I remember saying, I think Frank Blurry asked me, he was like, ice pick or are you gapping the stairs? I was like, I think I'm just going for it. I'm going for it.
Just
I'm
didn't
going for it
answer.
on this one, boys. And I turned around and I cranked at that thing full 100%.
Ice
No
pick
doubt
or
in my
you get
head
from
I
the
was going to
stairs?
do it.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm doing it. Exactly. I think I'm going for it.
Okay.
Well, it was, dude, I was all hyped up because
Yeah.
Foley just did like the craziest thing in Glasgow. Like, this is a rail hop that everyone who's been to Glasgow has looked at and nobody has ever handled it. And all of a
Okay.
sudden, Foley's all hyped up and he does it right in front of my eyes. Craziest thing ever. So, like, right across the street is this Gap Ice Pick that I looked at a year before. And I'm like, oh, I'm trying to
get
go
it.
to that. Like, originally when Foley landed that, I said, okay, let's go to the bar.
Yeah.
Should have stuck with that plan because what had happened after that was not
Yeah, that's-
good. You know,
yeah, that's
like
no good.
we pedaled across the street and there's like 15 of us, like
Yeah.
top-notch BMX riders, photographers, you name it, dude. We had everyone there.
Vibes are high.
And I say, I'm going to go for it. I crank at this thing as fast as I can. I go to do the gap ice. I do everything perfect. It is flawless until I get right to that ice pick and I hit the side of the rail like 2 inches down from the top.
Damn.
And it's, you know, it's like a blocky rail. It's like a 6-inch thick, 2-inch wide rail.
Yeah.
So I ice the sidewall of this rail and it slips me into the upright. And I went to stab it, right? So you know how when you stab an ice pick, you kind of like start
Extend,
moving your
yeah.
legs like that?
Yeah.
I went to stab it, but instead of stabbing it and having my legs like that, you know, so I could be ready for the impact when I hit the ground, I hit the ground like this, like full straight legs and just folded, dude. Smashed my face so bad on the concrete. Look, I
God,
still got
dude.
a scar. You see this, all this new shit?
Yeah.
Dude, that's a new scar from that broken neck.
Oof.
I dragged my face on the ground for, you know, half a second, flipped over, high-speed scorpion, and just flat-backed, laying there starfish, like, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. And I kind of, like, got up, and I'm doing this, and I don't even feel any pain in my neck at this point. I think I'm totally fine. Everything's cool. Like, the only reason we went to the doctor is because I sat there for 10 minutes saying, like, yo, did I try it? Yo, so I tried it? Like, I'm sitting there laying at the bottom, like,
You're in
whoa.
La La Land.
No, I did it, right? Like, and they're like, no, you did not do it. But I tried it, and they're like, you tried it. You did not do it, dude.
God
But yeah,
damn.
no, I asked them, who knows how many times I asked them,
Yeah.
you know?
You knocked yourself out.
Yeah, I was 10 minutes
Yeah.
just laying there
Concussed.
silly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
so
time for the
concussed. But I
doctor
was
for
up
sure.
I was up right away. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't lay on the ground for any period of time unconscious.
Right.
There was nobody slapping my face like, Denim.
Yeah.
It was like straight up.
Yeah.
Start looking around.
Just control alt deleted your
dazed.
brain real quick.
Yeah, exactly.
What happened? How did I get here?
That's why I keep asking, what was I talking about?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's affected me. Just a little bit, at least.
Yeah, fuck it. Me too, dude. My concussions over the years have made me not remember shit, and a bunch of other stuff that I've done to my brain.
How many you got?
I don't know, 3 or 4. My
Same.
favorite one that I can remember when you're saying this, that you're asking the same question over and over, it's like one of my favorite feelings I've ever experienced, and I've done everything like this. Just being knocked out at the skate park, and then like opening my eyes and seeing all my friends, and just being like, "How did I get here? This is awesome. What are you guys doing here?" Like, I came to the
What's
skate
up,
park, they're like,
dude?
"Wait, so what happened?" And they're like, "You tried a backlash, and then you ate shit." And I was like, "Cool." And then 30 seconds goes by. I'm like, "How did I get here? This is awesome. You guys are great." You
Yeah, it's
know,
such
like,
a trip.
just-
That's only happened to me one
La La
other
Land.
time. One other time I hit that back of my head really hard. And yeah, I was same thing.
It's
10
weird.
minutes, like, yo, what?
We're fragile as fuck, dude. You know, it's crazy.
And another time I smashed my face on the ground. I tried to do the oversmith. Didn't know how to oversmith, right?
Of course.
Like maybe I could do it on a flat rail, but I had never tried it on a down rail. So I thought this 5-stair rail was gonna be perfect for it.
Yeah.
It's the same rail from Pretty Sweet. I don't know if you've seen that one where he does the tray flip nose grind. It's all switch at the end. Well, anyways, it's like a 5-stair. It's like a 4-inch wide, 5 foot long rail.
Nice.
I
perfect
try to
rail.
do the oversmith. I miss front peg. My front peg lands, this far over the end of the rail because it's a 5-stair.
Yeah.
And I just, boom, face to ground. Drag my face. Abdullah gives me a ride to the hospital. I tell him pull over so I can puke on the way there.
Oof,
I get
yeah.
to the hospital and my dad finally comes and meets us and we're just sitting there in the waiting room. When I told him I was good, he took me out of the hospital. I wish we would have stayed there for a little longer, but yeah, no, we
Told him,
left. We
as
left
in your
before we
dad?
even made it. Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, "Dad, I'm good." He's like, "All right, son."
Yeah,
get the fuck
exactly.
outta
The
here.
second I
We're
said
not
I was
paying
good,
10 grand for
I'm
this
out.
shit. Get out of here.
I mean, I had insurance, I'm sure,
Yeah.
but
And then luckily you're in Europe, so it's covered. Yeah.
No, when I broke my
For this
neck,
one, yeah.
when I broke my neck, yeah, I was in Scotland. It's free healthcare, so it should be
Boom.
free.
Yeah.
You know, everything's cool. The lady told me in the thing the next day, like when she came to get insurance information or whatever, I was like, yo, isn't this free? She was like, well, you're from the States, so I mean, technically no. I just need your address. I need this. And I was like, listen, I am fucked. Like, if you make me pay this, I'm done. Like,
Yeah.
I literally cried to her, you know? Like,
Yeah.
not that I really am struggling that bad, but I was all emotional from just hitting my head.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, I cried to this lady and
Yeah.
laid it all out to her. And she was like, all right, Scott's word to American, I'm going to do what I can to make this go away. And I
Oh,
was
what a
like,
sweetie.
aw, you are the best. Like, thank you so much. I hope I never see you again. And she was like, yeah, all right.
Damn, that's
See ya.
awesome.
But then she sent me a bill for $1,800.
Oh,
So,
hell.
1,800 pounds. So what is that, like 2,500
Yeah,
US?
that's money. I
Exactly.
mean,
I'm going to call him back and say, hey, hell no.
what did they end up doing to fix your shit?
They
Anything?
put the wrong neck brace on, and that was it. Like,
What the fuck?
no, they gave me X-ray, saw that my neck was broke, came in with the neck brace and put it on me without even telling me that my neck was broke. They just like walked in randomly with the neck brace. I'm sitting there with Reed. We're just having a good
Yeah,
old time,
you're like, oh, what's this
laughing.
for? Cool.
And then they fucking brought that thing in. I'm like, yo, what's this for? They're like, oh, you broke your C5, and I was like,
What's a
my
C5?
neck? Yeah, my neck? He's just like, yeah. Like, oh, wow. And then at that point, you know, I got really scared. I was
Yeah,
like,
dude.
yo, no way. Like, this is a serious injury. And Reed's right there. He's like, dude, I don't know what to tell you. Like, maybe this is a sign. Like, you got to start taking care of yourself, you know? Like, your body's a temple, bro. You got to take care of
raw
it.
superfoods.
Yeah, Steve's like, yeah, exactly, dude. Like, next day, he was pouring me up raw. I'm laying in Tam's house looking at the ceiling. Reed's pouring me up some raw.
That's my guy, dude.
But yeah, I'm sitting there, and they bring the neck brace in, put it on, and tell me it's all broken.
And
I'm
then
like, okay,
send you on your
whatever.
merry
And they
way.
told me, they were like, yo, we need to keep you overnight. We want to get you an MRI just to make sure. I don't even know what they were going to check, but they told me they were going to give me an MRI, and they needed to keep me overnight so they could do it the next morning. And I was like, all right, well, whatever. I broke my neck, so I should probably do that. Like, just do everything right, you know. But, you know, 7 a.m. rolls around, and I'm like, all right, where's my MRI?
Yeah. Good morning.
Nobody's coming to help me. I didn't even sleep. Like,
Yeah.
that neck brace was the worst thing anybody has ever put on me. And trying to sleep with it,
I bet.
it was horrible. So I would take it off and just lay there and stare at the ceiling. And then the doctor would come in, or like a nurse or somebody would come in and be like, yo, you need to wear that. Put it back on, all frustrated, wear it for a minute, and then...
Fine, Mom.
yeah, basically. And then, yeah, like I said, 7 a.m. rolls around, and I'm like, okay, you know, it's going to take a couple more hours, get my neck brace. They told me they were going to give me a new neck brace because this neck brace sucks so bad, and they still hadn't done that. Still hadn't given me an MRI. And then, like, 9 o'clock rolls around, and they come in, and they're like, hey, actually, we're not going to give you an MRI. Like, you don't need it. I looked at your stuff. Your neck is totally stable. Should be good. Couple weeks in the neck brace. We'll get you that brace. They said they're going to get you. And I was like, okay, cool. I stay there. It's like 3 p.m. at this point. I'm still like, dude, I've been standing in the hallway, backpack on, arms crossed, like just tapping my foot. I'm talking to every nurse in there like, yo, just get me my papers. Like, just get me my discharge papers. All I want to do is leave. Get me the neck brace that's right and let me go.
Yeah.
I got my backpack on. The neck brace is just like hanging from the strap of my backpack. That's how mad I am. I wanted to go so bad, but I also really wanted the right neck brace at the same time. So I'm like just standing there in the hallway like this, just trying to get somebody to come attend to me. But it's all free healthcare, so they're just working through all the priorities through the whole hospital. And I'm low priority. I'm standing there in the hallway fine. Like, obviously, they're not going to come check on me. Now that I think about it, if I was in there screaming in agonizing pain, maybe they would have helped me.
Somebody will be there.
Dude, screaming in agonizing pain just reminded me of what was going on in the hallway.
What was going on?
There was this lady that didn't have a room, but she needed to be in the hospital, and she was like kind of like parked right by the nurses in the hallway, and all night long she's saying, "Oh, help me. Oh, dear Jesus, help me. Oh, help me." All night long. So yeah, I did not sleep through that. And dude, she was still doing it when I left at like 7 p.m. or 6 p.m. Dude, I left at 6 p.m. and she was still saying, oh dear Jesus, please help me. And I don't know what was going on with her, but I pray for her. I hope she's okay.
I hope so too. But that is funny.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh, help me. Oh,
What
Lord
one
Jesus.
hell of an experience. I saw the clip of you. The only thing I saw of it was like you were what's it called? You were barbecuing or some shit with your neck brace on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a good time with that neck brace on, honestly. I just kept going to bars and shit. I didn't really chill. I would chill during the day, like when they go out and ride and stuff. I was just laying in Tam Roaston's apartment, you know, kind of like staring at the ceiling. There was a couple days where I got out and tried to go ride street, but dude, it was making me stiff in the neck region.
bet,
Yeah, and I
yeah.
would get home and just be so miserable and have to stare at the ceiling.
What does it feel like to have a broken C5? Where's the C5?
It's here. It's like, lower neck,
Okay.
upper back.
Yeah.
It's like right near your spinal cord. So, I mean, it could have been
Could've been
paralysis,
worse.
honestly.
Yeah.
But it didn't hurt for the most part. It's just really stiff from not using my neck like normal,
Right.
you know? I'm locked in. So, like,
Yeah.
every movement is like this. Full shoulders. I'm looking at
That's the
people, dude, I
worst.
thought it was the
I can't,
funniest
no,
thing ever.
yeah.
I'd be talking to people like, what? What?
Arms swinging like one
Yeah,
of those inflatable
exactly,
things.
dude.
Dude.
But it wasn't that bad. I mean, I still got to go out ride street a couple days. Well, not ride,
Yeah.
but watch people ride street. Just watch him fully kill it.
Yeah.
Just call out stuff for him. Watch him do it.
Yeah.
It's a good feeling.
What a
And then,
madman.
I ended up at the bar a couple nights too.
Boom.
I could do, a couple hours on my feet a day. It was kind of like my max. I couldn't really pedal. If I would pedal, I'd hit a speed bump or something every now and then. And just
Yeah.
tense up my whole body. Not comfortable.
Yeah.
But 3 weeks later, I went to a chiropractor in the States. And I said, hey, can you x-ray my neck? Like, I broke it 3 weeks ago. I just want to make sure that everything's healing right. I got this neck brace on. I've been wearing it. I've been doing all the right things, dude.
Right.
He was like, oh, cool. Yeah, that sounds good. X-rayed me. He's like, okay, I see the fracture. Looks stable. Looks good. Like, doesn't look too bad. Why are you wearing the neck brace? And I was like, what do you mean? They told me I had to wear this thing for 6 weeks. He was like, yeah, but you hurt the back of your neck, right? And I was like, yeah. It's like, well, you see this neck brace, how it's working? He showed me the x-ray of my spine right here. He's like, see your gaps in the front? Like, there's gap in between every vertebrae, right?
Right.
It's like, you see your gaps in the front? Perfect. That thing is putting pressure on that back deal. Like, I
Oh,
would not
no.
be wearing that neck brace if I was you. He's like, take it
Damn.
off and start using your neck or you're going to be stiff for the rest of your life.
Damn.
He's like, start
Scotland.
doing exercises like this, little this, little that. And I was like, all right, bet. So I took that neck brace off and just chucked it in the trash right in front of his chiropractor. I was like, yes, cha-ching.
Let's go.
Yeah, no neck brace, no problem, baby. I'm screaming. My mom's all happy. Everyone's happy.
Hell
I'm dancing
yeah.
in the parking lot and shit.
This is this year, right?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
was 2 months ago, max.
That's wild, man.
Yeah, less than 2 months
Congrats.
ago.
I'm happy. I'm happy you're well. What were you out in Scotland for?
I feel like there was
In
a
the first
reason, but yeah, I feel like there was a reason, but I can't remember. I think it was just because everyone was out there.
Yeah. just
Like,
a little
well,
team
Reed
trip,
Reed was going out there for some other thing.
some other thing. He's DJing
Yeah.
somewhere. He's at Burning Man currently, right? Is Burning
Reed,
Man
no,
going on right now?
okay. I got it all figured out. He's at Burning Man currently, or on his way there, or whatever.
Yeah. Just
Catch me
being
not going to
restarted.
Burning Man. I'm not going to Burning Man. I'm sorry.
have you ever been?
No,
I would. I'm curious. I've never been either. I would like to go 10 years ago.
it'd probably be great, but
Fuck it.
I don't need it.
Seems exhausting.
I don't need that.
So what'd you figure out with Reed just now in your head?
Short-term memory loss.
Dude, this is so fun because usually I'm the one that's like,
Nah, dude, I'm a space case. Straight up.
that's what's up.
Oh, yeah, Reed. I figured out why he was in Scotland. He was there filming something with something for the 30 year, the Dig 30 year.
Okay.
He was
Yeah.
filming like some documentary of him
Peter?
like going back and talking about all the spots that he hit for living for the city
Nice.
and
Yeah.
his old school stuff. He was talking
Sick.
about 10 years ago of him
Yeah.
going to old spots that he had hit and kind of like looking at how the spots have overgrown with trees and
Yeah.
poles and
That's dope.
how spots have been torn out and stuff. So he was there doing that with Frank and Peter Adams.
Yep.
And I was like, okay, well, Grant wanted to fly me out. I was like, yeah, I'm down. Like,
Yeah.
let's do it. Get some footage. I was gonna film for the mixtape. I might have got a couple clips before I broke my neck, but I think that was like day 3 on a 2-week trip.
I wonder. So you said. So you, I was gonna say, are they gonna use the crash clip of you breaking your neck?
They used it in that 30-year thing, I
Okay,
think,
sick,
or they
yeah.
used some audio of it or something. Dude, it's
Yeah.
a brutal crash. I was actually looking for it a minute ago. I was gonna show you. It's not too far in.
I can't even imagine. Ugh.
It's just high speed, like it's literally as fast as you can go, man. And then I ended up flying home early from that trip. I stayed like 5-6 days after I broke my neck just to stay. I wanted to stay for the whole trip, but then I was like kind of like looking on Instagram and I saw that Vish was throwing that jam at Epic and I was
Yeah.
like, ooh, that's my bike shop. Like, all right, I'm gonna come home. So I rebooked a new flight and came home and went to that jam with
Came
the neck
home for the
brace
jam.
on.
Dope.
Yeah, I had the neck brace on. I'm sitting there moving up ledges around for these little kids and all the little ramps.
Those ramps looked fun. I would like to ride those little.
Yeah,
movable
shout out
ledges.
Vish for doing that. I
Yeah.
love that event. That was awesome.
The BMX event.
The BMX event. I didn't go to number 2, but I heard number 1 was better.
We support it in spirit, even if we're not there. I was in town, I remember, and I was like, I looked at the map to see where Epic was, and I was like, damn, it's only 20 minutes away. But I was
You were
like,
in Huntington?
I was.
Or you
I
were
think
in
I was
Orange
at
County?
Venice.
Oh shit! All right, I'm getting really close.
That's what she said.
I got a screenshot of the scorpion.
Oh my god, dude! Jesus Christ!
I got that.
Brutal. Airdrop it. Airdrop it. We'll show the people.
Well, I'll airdrop the clip
All right.
if I can find it. Oh, here it is. I'm airdropping it to you now.
Well, let's go.
Oh, it's so nice.
Accept.
It's footage of footage. So forgive me.
Uh,
I don't know who filmed it for me.
Everybody will have to forgive you. Oh, it's still cooking. Still airdropping.
Aw, dude, it's only a 9-second clip.
Receiving. I'm receiving.
Pause.
It failed. Try again.
Okay.
This is riveting podcasting, honestly. This is where you know you're doing it right. You just
I
try
mean,
to-
I'm having fun talking to you. I don't really care how everyone else feels.
That's the spirit. Me too.
All right.
Oh, come on.
Tell me fails.
No, I don't think it failed.
I could just
I got it, but it just wouldn't open. Come here, boy. There it is. Okay. Hold on. Hold on for the debut. OBS.
Everybody
Watching
want to see it?
something?
Anybody want to see a
Here
dead
we go.
body?
Here we go.
4 flat floor. Well, that last 4 stairs pretty pathetic.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I just missed it, dude.
Yeah, just missed
We'll
it.
see it again in super slow motion.
Let's see it again. It's super. How many times have you seen this?
50.
Frank is Frank.
Right there, dude. Everything perfect, and then just didn't do it perfect.
Just like inches.
I hit the side of the rail.
Yeah.
Like right when I got to it, I hit the side of the rail. And then you see I'm straight leg, not even ready
Yeah.
for it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Bike off the ground, feet off the ground. There's the scorpion I was talking about.
Pretty solid scorpion.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a yoga position right there, dude. Oh my god, he flips.
That's the most flexible I've ever been. Right there. Check me out.
Oh man, Denim.
And then boom, flat back, like high.
Just all right.
Look at me, I fixed my hair immediately. Dude.
Shit, dude. Well, glad you're okay. That's pretty buck.
Yeah, I don't recommend breaking a neck.
That's pretty buck. Aside from that, I mean, while we're on the topic of crashes, what else sticks out?
Dude,
what's
you know
another-
that super viral crash I have? It's me riding across, doing
yeah,
a
yeah,
barrel
yeah,
ride
yeah.
over a river.
Yeah, it's so good,
Dude,
Super viral.
Dude, one time I was out at my parents' house and my dad has like 18 or 19 of these 55-gallon blue drums,
Yep.
blue plastic drums filled with chemicals or whatever. They were, anyways. Now they're empty and they're just in our yard. So I always wanted to build like a little whoop section, ride a dirt bike over some plastic, it's kind of slippy and makes for good action, right? So one day me and my homie Jackson Olsen were at the house and I said, I think these things float, right? Like, this is full of air. Like, let's Just set it up over the river and see what happens. We have a pond in our backyard. Called it the river. Set it up over the river. I come into this shit as fast as I should have been going, I thought. But as it turns out, it's twice as fast as I needed to go. I'm chugging a beer on the way, and I throw that beer out, and all of a sudden I'm barrel riding over this river. But when I get to the last barrel, it's kind of like pushed up onto the dirt bank at this point, so it's solid underneath. There ain't no water to let it drop and do its thing. And I hit that thing, and it just threw me right over the handlebars. I landed flat on my back, but I landed on my back so hard because I went over the bars, right? Full Superman as long as I possibly could until it sent me over the bars, and I landed flat on my back so hard that it stood me up on my feet, and I just ran it out. I was like, holy shit. And then, Ridiculousness ended up buying that clip.
Nice.
And Rob actually got to comment on my video, which was really cool.
Yeah.
He was like, dude, this guy looks like some kind of soft body or Arkansas soft body Calvin Klein model.
Nice.
Dude, it's hilarious. He's like, I consider that a make.
Fuck yeah. I haven't seen that Ridiculousness clip, but I've seen that clip a bunch.
Barrel ride over a river.
I can't hear Rob doing that.
Da, 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 da. He even made dirt bike noises and everything, dude. It's
Hell yeah.
total
How much
bully.
did they buy it for?
$200.
Fuck yeah. Ballin' dog.
I still got rights too, dude. It was like $300 and you get no rights to your video. $200 you get some rights.
some
100
people
you
are
get
out
all
there
the
like,
rights.
Give me the 300.
Nah, I was like, two,
Yeah,
fine.
give me the rights.
I don't
Fuck
care.
yeah.
I didn't even
That's
know I was
awesome.
gonna get paid for it. I just did it for
You
fun.
deserve that $200 for almost
Free
killing
beer
yourself.
for the
Yeah.
next event.
No injuries though?
I went to the chiropractor the next day for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, I just got realigned real quick.
You a big chiropractor guy?
Not a big chiropractor guy. Maybe a time a year.
One time a year? That
Yeah.
seems reasonable.
I'm thinking about going pretty soon here.
I hate how like I've gone a couple times and every time I get mad because they're like, come next week. I'm like, fuck you. Like you do the thing, you know?
Yeah, do the thing. Help
do the
me
thing.
out.
Shouldn't have to come back again. That's crazy.
Yeah, I try to stay out.
Yeah. They
Every
try
time I
and,
get the
like,
idea
lure
to
you
go to the
in.
chiropractor, all of a sudden I feel better the next day. I wake up and I'm like, I don't need that.
Dude, that's how it goes.
I don't need no chiropractor. I don't need no doctor.
I don't need no doctor. Honestly, yeah, you don't need no doctor, man.
I do, man. I need to go. I haven't
Do you?
been. I haven't done the physical exam. You know, the little 1 year checkup.
Yeah,
I haven't done that in 5 years.
I haven't done it in 7.
Well, it's
know
time
what
to
I'm
go.
saying?
I think.
You want to go to
dude.
the doctor after
Well, the only reason I want to go is because my dad pricked me the other day. He went like that with the little diabetes test strip,
Oh,
right?
yeah, yeah.
And my blood sugar is like 120
this?
after sleeping
I
all
have no
night.
frame of reference for that.
It's high.
What should normal blood sugar be?
80 to 100.
Oof.
80 to
You
100.
got the beaties?
No, not yet, but I could be pre-diabetic according to that
All
goddamn
right.
test strip. And I don't know if it was a false reading or what, but
Maybe it's time to start taking care of yourself.
That's what I'm
Have
saying.
you tried Raw Superfoods?
no, I've
Promo
tried
code
not
Kanode?
eating.
You tried fasting? That works.
That's what I did before the test, and it still tested high, so I don't know what the hell, man. About to go to the doctor and get this shit checked out.
You can reverse it with proper diet and good intermittent fasting. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I love saltines, right? Saltines are apparently bad for you.
Yeah, that ain't gonna do it. What do you eat? What'd you eat today?
Today I had one tostada with chicken.
Okay.
And
That's it?
actually I had a bagel with cream cheese too.
Okay.
Dude, I don't even eat that much,
Yeah.
honestly.
Huh.
But sometimes I do.
What about
sometimes I
sodas?
love
You drink
sugar.
soda?
Yeah, today I had a couple Cokes.
Okay. Couple Cokes?
Yeah, couple Cokes.
You gotta
A
quit that.
Monster.
Yeah,
Powerade.
like an OG Monster, like a green one.
Yeah, not a BFC, but a normal Monster,
Yeah.
standard size.
That's so much.
I had
sugar.
half of that. I had 2 Cokes. I had a full Powerade.
Get it together.
I think I had like
You
one
gotta stop
one
that.
water bottle.
Eat whatever you want. Just quit drinking soda and Monsters. I think you'll be all right.
All right.
It'll fix you up.
Well, I wasn't drinking no soda out in Texas when I got pricked, but I was drinking beer, I guess.
Yeah, that'll
Beer
do it
probably
too.
doing it.
Yeah. Oh hell. All right,
Oh,
Donald.
hell.
You gotta start taking care of yourself.
Yep. That's what Reed's been telling me. Your
What was
body's
it?
a temple, boy.
That's true. It is a temple.
I ain't seen
You
it that
remember-
way.
you saw me
You know
when I
how
was-
I've
when I
always
was
looked
big
at
boy?
it? I've always looked at. Yeah, I remember you, bigger.
Big boy.
Yeah, you're looking good.
That was
Big
pre-diabetic
Bobby.
then.
Dude, I've always looked at it like, fuck my body. If my body can't keep up with my mind, then what the hell?
I
That's how
respect the
I've been
shit out of
looking at
that.
it forever, but dumbass. Little did I know I was so dumb. Because now I'm hurting so bad, dude. I'm the least flexible person you know.
Yeah.
For
Can't touch your
sure.
toes?
I could touch them
with my knees bent, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Borderline, but dude, oh man, you put me in one yoga pose, you'll be laughing.
All right.
Seriously, it's embarrassing.
Oh shit, man.
Look, I'm all like fake stretching
yeah.
right now. I could touch my toes. That's about it. Any of the other weird ones where you like do this and this.
Oh yeah.
I got like 90-degree flex. That's it. I'm looking at Reed and he's like fully
Reed's
laid
a
out.
flexy boy, dude.
Yes,
Yeah.
Reed said he started taking care of himself when he was like 25.
Nice.
Or maybe a little earlier. He really started
on it.
stretching because he
Right.
had serious back pain.
Yep.
And it all came from his hips, he said.
Yep.
And now
That's
I believe
facts.
him, dude.
Yeah, that's
Because
real, dude.
yesterday I was walking around that job site. At the end of the day, I was like, why am I all stiff on the left side, dude? Like, it's making everything hurt. My neck started hurting. My back was hurting.
It's all
Today, I woke up
connected,
feeling
man.
good, though.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good.
Sleep, 8 hours sleep will do a lot for you, you know?
Yeah, big
And I'm
time.
that type of guy. I need that 8 hours. It's either I need 8 or I need 3. Those
That's
are my
real.
happy numbers.
Yeah.
Anything in between is like
Miserable.
groggy, weird. I wake
Yeah.
up all confused.
Yeah, it's funny how that works. 6 hours sometimes sucks way more than 8 hours waking up after.
Dude, 3-hour nap I can do, and then just kill it the next day. Like I don't know what it is, but
Pure power, mind power.
I guess because with the restaurant shit, I do a lot of nighttime work. So every now and then I'll get like a remodel, and those are ones that don't close at all. So like you go in at 10 p.m. when that store closes, and you rip out every booth, everything, throw it all in the dumpster, bring in all your new wood, all your new seats, and do it. And then the next night, you got to come back and do it again. So
Damn.
yeah, you get home
Yeah.
at like, 7, 8 a.m., get a 3-hour nap in, up by 1, and then I can't fall asleep once I'm up. So I'm
Yeah.
just sitting there waiting for 10 o'clock to roll around so I can go back to
Yeah.
work.
God damn.
But then you get to work, slam a monster, and be chilling.
Just running on Monster, dude. I used to get Monster before high school every single morning, and then thinking back, I'm like, dude, that's so gnarly. Like, just such a crazy insulin spike every time you drink that. Like, but they're so delicious, man. I love
Yeah.
Monsters.
Dude, that one I drank today kind of grossed me out, honestly.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because I'm
Was
all
it
of a
before or
sudden
after the Coke?
thinking I'm
Yeah.
pre-diabetic. But dude, I was like, I don't know. I didn't buy it. Somebody gave it to me. So
Oh,
like,
well, then it's better. It's healthy.
I'll drink it.
If you get it for free, it's fine. It cancels out all the bad shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh shit, man, I love that. Yeah, but yeah, Reed's right. He's got a good point. Everything is like it's all connected, and your hips are fucking huge. Nobody stretches their hips and their hip flexors. I just had to look up what hip flex. Everybody's talking about hip flexors, dude, and I'm like, what is it? What is a hip flexor? It's just the muscle that flexes your hip. It's just the shit that like
Oh, there is
when
a
you
muscle
when you
in there,
raise
it's
your
called a
leg
hip
up.
flexor?
It's the muscle right here that pulls your shit up, and that's what all that. This figure 4 is called a pigeon. I could. You want to
Yeah,
talk
you could
yoga, dog?
you could lay into yoga. I'm sure you're doing it at 5:45
We lay
tomorrow
down.
morning. I
Yes,
heard.
sir. I'll be doing yoga, man. What do you want to talk about now? I forget. There was something.
Dude, I don't know.
We were at your crash, but we kind of fast forwarded from getting on BSD to this neck injury. So like early days of BSD, what was the exciting shit that happened? Like what was it like getting on BSD? What was your first trip, and etc.
I think my first trip was to Woodward East.
Cool. We like Woodward East.
Yeah, I think that was my first trip. I got to hang out with like Paley, Alex D. That was like my first time meeting them, and Reed was there too. So
That's fire.
he was my boy.
Yeah.
It was pretty easy. Yeah, we just got to hang out there for a week, film a video. After that, went to South Africa
Damn.
because Reed,
Yeah.
he's the safari man, right? So he's laying into Grant saying, I got this idea. I got to go to Africa. I got to hang out with the giraffes. And
Yes.
for whatever reason, like Rachel, shout out Rachel, that's Grant Smith's wife.
Okay.
She mentioned my name and said, like, why doesn't Denim go with Reed to Africa? Thank you. Because that was amazing. Like, they sent me out there and boom, all of a sudden me and Reed are both filming separate videos. It's not like we're filming it together. It's
Yeah.
like we both get to work on our own thing.
Nice.
And we're there with Antoine. He's from France.
Yep.
He's killing it on the camera. He's got a little DSLR, well, a couple of them,
Yeah.
I guess. But yeah, we were out there for, I think Reed was there for a month. I was there for like 2 weeks.
That's bomb.
Yeah, just running around. That's where I met Murray.
Yeah, Murray's sick.
That's where I met Murray.
Yeah.
That's where I met this cat Kevin and this other cat Brandon Blight.
Cool.
And Kevin was a photographer for the whole trip.
Nice.
Absolutely smashing it. And then Blight was helping on the second angles, and Murray is just there. I saw him a couple times. He's so good.
He's
dude.
so good. It's stupid. It's fun to watch, but it's stupid.
That's like my favorite rider when you talk about somebody coming up or somebody that's like there but like kind of low key. Dude, Murray
Lobza.
Oh yeah,
Lobza. And he's a prankster. I think he pranked everybody or I forget. They were telling
he
me
is a
some
prankster,
story.
dude. He is a prankster. I've still not got to the bottom of this, but somebody put a brick in my bike bag and I brought it home from Africa.
Nice.
Like a literal red brick. I was like wondering why my bag was so heavy. And dude, it had to have been Murray. I hit him up and he still hasn't confessed to it, dude.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. I met him. He was out here. I met him at a fucking Subway randomly. He was with Kramus, I think. But dude's great. What was the highlight of that South Africa trip besides giraffes? Did you get to hang out with giraffes with Reed?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, no, that was
That's
the best
unreal,
part.
dude. The giraffes don't even seem real to me. That's like a fantasy animal. You
Dude,
got
they're
to
out
see
there.
them.
Yeah, we got to go onto these game farms, and that was kind of the highlight. Like, we got to go to this private game farm that our homie Rico. Yeah, I think his name's Rico.
We'll go
and
with
his,
Rico.
and his son
Shout out Rico.
Paco.
Yeah.
They took us to his uncle's game farm, and they had these safari buggies, and we got to get in this buggy and drive around this who knows how many acres farm just looking for random animals. He's got buffalo, he's got zebras, he's got all this crazy exotic stuff
That's dope.
around, but you just gotta go find it. And boom, first 5 minutes, dude, we come up on these giraffes and we're all geeked. They're like, no way, the giraffes are right there. Boom, jump right out of the car and boom, they take off running. You can feel their hoofbeats in the ground too. They're like,
dude.
boom, 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 sprinting away from us. It took
That's
us
some
4
Lion King
hours
shit.
to find them.
They good.
4 hours after that,
wanna
we're
play
trying to
hide
find
and
them. We're rolling around in this buggy, just wasting gas, looking, and finally near sunset, we see them. They're way out on the other end of this field.
Yeah.
But it's like kind of like a bluegrass field.
How'd you spot them? Were they
Got all these
heads
trees.
popping out?
They're just like kind of like right, and yeah, you can see them. They're giant giraffes, right?
Their necks long?
They weren't hidden behind no goddamn trees. They were just out there in the field.
Yeah.
And we're trying to take this buggy through this field, but there's fallen bluegrass trees everywhere. So we're like log hopping, and we got this buggy so stuck, dude. Ripped the exhaust off of it. Didn't even get this shot. Like, we never made it to those giraffes that day. We had to search them up the next day.
Defeated by the giraffes once again.
Yeah, the next day, we actually went to like a different game reserve. They had a couple more giraffes, and it was kind of on this mountain. And you could take your own vehicle there. So homie had like Toyota Tacoma or something like that. And we all piled in that thing and went searching for these giraffes. It took us a couple hours to find them, but we finally found them. And this time we knew what to do. You know, we were all like
Be gentle.
tiptoeing. Reed's coming up on these giraffes. Kevin's right there getting all the photos. Antoine's getting all the footage. Reed's like lacing condometrix in front of these giraffes. And dude, I'm just sitting there high on mushrooms like, yo, this is the best thing I've ever done.
That's incredible, dude. Holy shit.
Yeah, actually, I did an interview with Antoine in the back of that truck too. It's called The Worst Interview.
Okay.
I'm so high on mushrooms. Trying to talk to a camera.
Hell
Not
yeah.
ideal.
No, not ideal. Doing regular shit while you're on shrooms is something else. You have to take an extra effort to like, okay, how would a normal person act right now?
Like, dude, I don't even do shrooms. Like, this was like the first trip I ever did shrooms.
Nice.
You know?
Yeah. That's a hell of a thing to see on while you're tripping. It's just giraffes. That's
Yeah, just
fantastic.
wild animals everywhere,
Just
and we're
being
just
in nature.
like just rolling around in the back of that truck, dude, looking everywhere. It was so goddamn fun.
That's bomb. That's a hell of a trip.
And it was like kind of one of the last days of the trip too, so we had done a lot of our filming. There wasn't much stress left, you know.
That's the way to do it. You can't be
For
doing that
sure.
shit at the beginning of the trip. You got to get what you came out there for done, and then you can feel good about the other
Yeah,
shit.
I think that's probably true.
Yeah. You don't care.
I've done it either
Yeah,
way. You know,
yeah.
I've blown it. I've blown it, and I've killed it.
Yeah. And that's part of the game, you know? You gotta
Exactly,
blow
it's
it.
life.
Yeah. Tell me about a trip you blew it.
The last Scotland trip, I broke my goddamn neck.
That's not blowing it, dude.
Yeah, I know that is what it is, but I don't know. I've just been on some trips where I just like don't feel super
Right.
controlled. Like I just feel loose on my bike. You know, maybe I just got off an injury, so I'm a little timid and this and that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Those kind of feel like wasted trips to me. If I don't get a lot of good clips that I'm stoked on, kind of feels wasted.
Do you feel like pressure to be Denim Cox like at all times and put on? You know what I mean? Like go hard.
There's always a
'Cause you
little bit of
kinda have that
pressure.
reputation.
Yeah, I know. I kind of have that reputation. So
Yeah.
anytime we pull up to a street spot, automatically, like if it's too gnarly for anybody else there, like all eyes are on me, and they want to see me do that, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm not fucking doing that, dude. Get the hell out of here, like. But that's where Sauce always came in. And he's
Yep.
like, nah, dude, but you can do that, and I'm like. Well, yeah, I can. Like, I could see how it's possible, and then I always end up talking myself into doing some stuff.
I love that. God, I
But-
love Sauce, dude.
Okay, the trip that I really blew it on, which you'll probably say, oh, you didn't blow it, but I blew it.
Probably. Okay.
Dude, I came to Arizona one year.
Okay.
There's like 15 of us in 2 Motel 6 hotel rooms. We drove deep on this trip.
Yeah.
First day that we're actually riding, we go to ASU, and I try this Gap Ice on a wall rail. It's like a flat 6
Yeah,
under like some
I
cover
know
or
what you're talking
whatever.
about. Yeah.
Garrett Reynolds has already done this trick. I've seen Deadline a million times, but it's like the fastest clip in Deadline. You
Yeah.
know, it's like a 2
Easy to
second
miss,
clip.
yeah.
You know, easy to miss. But security's right there pressuring us, saying we got to leave, and I'm like, we'll just come back for it, Sauce. And Sauce is like, dude, you can do this. Like, just do it. It's like, you know what? Yeah, you're right. Let's do it. So I try to hop into this rail, and you know, we'd been smoking weed all morning, so I really wasn't not ready for this shit. And I sent it. I got the ice pick, but I was never steep with it. I immediately started dropping.
Uh-oh.
And by the end of that staircase, I was diving into the ground. I knocked both my front teeth out.
Oh, that's
put them
that.
through my lip.
Oof.
Yeah, on day
that
one of the
crash.
trip.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a trip I really blew it.
Yeah. That sucks.
I missed the rest of the trip. It was a good video though. They did good.
What's the video?
I don't know, Calm Crew in Arizona or something.
I gotta rewatch that.
Yeah, I haven't
You
seen it in
reminded me of
years.
so much shit. Like I gotta rewatch No Hype. What else? Monster Mash. Gotta rewatch Monster Mash. Shit, you've done a lot of shit, man.
Old
It's kind of crazy.
content.
How long is your BMX career? BMX career is always a funny thing to me. But how long have you been sponsored guy?
Like since 2014.
You're coming up on 10 years, dude.
I know.
Sheesh, you're a
It's
veteran,
wild.
dog.
I know.
Yeah,
I
that is
know.
wild.
Dude, I'm coming up on 10 years on BSD soon.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
3 years
bomb.
down the road.
That's awesome.
It's wild.
What are you looking forward to now?
In the future,
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to working on this next video with Trent. When he gets back from Scotland, it's on.
It's on.
Oh,
Let's
yeah. I'll be
go.
living in Texas.
Yes.
With all my dirt bikes, with all my BMX bikes,
And with mom and dad.
and with mom and dad,
Hell yeah.
and Gunner. It's going down.
Gunner's your little brother.
Yeah.
Cool.
He's 19 now, so
Nice.
I could talk some shit to him, drink some beers with him, smoke
Hell
weed
yeah.
with him. Everything's
For
cool.
legal reasons, you can't drink beers with him. But you know what I'm saying? Just kidding.
He don't even drink beer, but
You can drink beers around it. I'm totally kidding, by the way. You can drink beers. Dude, they do that and whatever.
yeah, I'm really looking forward to this next project. Me and Trent are gonna film a half freestyle motocross,
What?
half freestyle
Nice.
BMX
Yeah,
video.
we should talk about that. Like,
Oh, it's going down, dude. I'm grinding every rail you fucking see.
Yeah, you're really on it with the street motocross shit. Or is it?
Really on it is I don't know. I don't know
You
about
fucking did Hollywood High, right?
that. I've done a couple tings.
You've done a couple.
I wouldn't
like,
say I'm on
good
it,
things,
but
dude.
I've done a
Is there
couple
somebody else
tings.
going around on a little motorbike and doing?
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, one of
I mean,
one,
I
dude.
have, back in the day, in this video called 50 Nuts, they're grinding like a skate park handrail,
Yeah,
skate
okay.
park flat rails.
So
and
they
stuff.
walk so that you could run. You know what I mean?
I guess.
Yeah. And then you did a tire ride in.
Total accident. Best
Bullshit.
accident. Dude, best accident
What?
I ever did
That
in
was
my
an
whole
accident?
life. Oh, yeah.
That's a fantastic. What was that video?
The Battle of the Brands.
Yeah, Battle of the Brands.
Dude, Battle of the Brands. I tried this. I just tried to do a classic crank slide, just like I did on the Hollywood 16.
Fuck off! I thought for sure you did.
Dude,
the
I
tire ride on
swear to
purpose.
you.
That's
No,
hilarious.
I had done the pegs a couple times, so my body was already used to kind of like going straight onto the rail.
Yeah.
And then this one, like I went to do the crank slide or case slide or, whatever you
A
can
tire
call it on
ride
that
is
thing.
very far from a good crank arm or whatever.
Well,
the fuck.
dude, you saw my ramp. I had built it out of a jersey barrier that I found in the parking lot. I laid it over and it locked into the spot perfect. I was like, all right, cool. And then I looked around and there was a metal grate on the ground that like filled in the last little 4-inch tranny that I needed. And I was like, okay, that'll work. And I went and, you know, I did the bump double peg like 2 times. And then I was like, all right, I'm going to go for this crank slide.
Okay.
Or I'm going to grind it.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only way I can explain it. It's like, yo, Trent, I'm going to do this one. I'm going to crank arm this sucker, right? He's like, all right, for sure. And I go and I coming at it full confidence. You know, it's like nearly the last tries I have because my bike's running out of gas. It's so far out of gas that I literally had to lay it down on its side so I can get all the gas to go to the side where the petcock's on.
Yeah.
And when the gas got there, picked it up, fired it up. I was like, okay, boom. I got a couple seconds. Like, let's do it. And I went and I tried to do the crank slide, but just literally, dude,
perfect tire ride.
it's that pop, you know? Like,
Yeah.
that last little bump jump just put my back tire on there perfect. My front tire was supposed to go like crook slide. Basically, I was going to try to crook it, you know?
Yeah.
And it just locked right on and I dropped right off. Once I got on the rail, I felt like, yo, I'm literally doing a tire ride right now. Brah, off the end of the rail, boom. Around the corner I went.
Oh, shit, dude. That's amazing. And
Yeah, best accident ever.
The question is, like, are you
Could I
bringing-
do it again?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
I could do it again.
You're damn right.
Dude, I did it the other day over in Oregon. But it was on a 4-inch wide rail, so it doesn't count.
And this one in
And it
the
was
Battle of the
flat.
Brands was skinnier, right?
Yeah, it was classic. 1.5 standard or 2-inch standard
Round
handrail,
rail.
dude. Round handrail.
That's so crazy.
That's what I'm saying. I thought I was going to grind it like this, and all of a sudden I was tire riding that
Yeah,
sucker.
That's unreal.
But now I know I can do that.
How
so.
do you have that? Because the Battle of the Brands was in Texas. That's how you had your motorbike. What the fuck do you call it? Motocross bike? Motorcycle?
Yeah, pit bike.
Pit bike. Okay. You had your pit bike on that trip because your parents live there? Or did you bring it?
No, I brought it.
You brought it?
Yeah.
You guys drove out then, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I brought that
You
thing.
just bring it everywhere or what?
I mean, when it's required.
The hell
Because I
yeah.
knew there was going to be, you know,
Downtime.
grind a handrail on anything other than
Right.
a BMX or,
Yeah.
you know, whatever. Like, I was going to try to do as much stuff as I could on that dirt
Yeah.
bike.
You guys killed that trip.
It was so fun.
Let's
Oh
talk
my
about it
God.
a little bit. I mean, what's the best part of that?
The best part about the brands?
Yeah. What was it like seeing Trent do that monster feeble?
Dude. Best
With no
thing.
fucking eyebrows. Dude.
Wow. Yeah, Battle of the Brands is crazy because it makes you, you know, you got that book of challenges, right? There's
Right.
a million things you could do. There's a million things you don't have to do. Like, you could throw the book out the window, just like the Fast and Loose
Yeah.
guys, and just do whatever you want. And
Yeah.
probably still check off challenges, right? Because
Yeah.
it's all BMX based.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's standard, you know, bar spin of 7 stair, or truck a dirt jump,
Right.
or whatever. All that stuff's in there. So you can kind of like pick what you want to do. And there's a million things you can do. Trent decided to shave his eyebrow. Well, shave every hair off his body. And, you know, we made him do that because he had the least amount of hair out of any of us. You know, me, Yubi is standing there with his long locks.
Yeah.
Reed has long locks. I'm standing there with my afro. And I'm like, yeah, Trent, this one's you, dude. I look weird with the shaved head. And he shaved everything. And,
It makes him a better guy.
yeah, and then, yeah, he did that giant feeble.
Unreal.
Shout out Tristan,
Yep.
a.k.a. Gut Stains.
Got stains. He said he's been wanting to shoot that photo for like 15 years or something.
1DX. Yeah, he's had that spot in his repertoire forever.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, you should go watch it. Battle of the Brands, Trent's biggest feeble ever. This is a scary,
One of the biggest feebles ever, I
scary
would say,
thing,
no?
dude. Like,
Yeah.
I stood at the top of that stair set and was like, yo, no. Like, no way would I ever do this.
Yeah.
And Reed was talking about doing the feeble on the woo, woo, woo
Oh, shit.
side. And I'm,
Yeah.
dude,
Are
no
you out your
way.
mind? Yeah,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
you're nuts.
And then
you know,
sh-
it's possible, but
Trent's peg was also not on the front, right?
yeah.
It's just pure commitment.
Yeah,
to the
straight
feeble.
up Battle of the Brands. There was a challenge where you had to do an X-up grind with like missing your front left
Right.
peg or whichever side, you know. So he did the X-up pegs earlier that day, and he was all juiced up from it. Immediately from that X-up pegs, he's like, let's go do that feeble. Because we had seen it earlier in the week. He's like, let's go do that feeble. Like,
Yeah.
I'm ready to do it. And he did that feeble with no eyebrows and no front peg as safety. But honestly, if he would have hit pegs on that thing, what would have happened,
Yeah,
right?
deaf. Yeah.
But he didn't even realize, like, he he was missing weight on that side, and he kept kind of like falling to the right.
Yep.
And then after the fact, he was like, "Dude, I wonder what would have happened if I had that peg."
Yeah. Probably would have went perfect.
But dude, imagine rolling up to like the edge of a 3-story building, and just saying like, "All right, yeah, it's not too far down." That's how high it looked
Yeah.
to me. It was 3 stories. I swear to you.
Deadly. What else happened on that trip? Like off bike wise.
Off bike?
Yeah. What's the challenge that you guys saw and you're like, fuck no.
Well, there was a challenge that took us quite a while. It was thumb gunning beers. Like, none of us, for whatever reason, could stick our thumbs through these Lone
guys don't
Star
know how to
cans.
renegade, dude?
We were trying. I mean, we were trying. We hadn't got it down yet. We're doing these Lone Star cans. They're kind of thick.
Yeah.
A little thicker than Coors Light,
Texas
you know?
dog, you know?
Trent had it dialed, dude. He did like 5, 6 before any of us popped them. But we're on this rooftop. It's like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
And we've gone through a full like 24 pack at this point. We
Yeah.
are down to our last 12 trying to get this laced, and I'm banging the beer on my head as hard as I can until it finally like pops a little bit so I can get my thumb in there. But yeah, that was a good one, trying to shotgun the beers. Because it was
That's a fun
25 extra points for every thumb that went through the can, and we weren't trying to lose no points,
Yeah.
dude. Reed was on it. Like, Reed wanted us to
would,
win
yeah.
so bad. He was
Hell
like,
yeah.
yo, we've done this, like, we can do this. He's all highlighting. He's like, all right, so we need this kind of spot for this. We need this kind of spot for this.
Dude, I love
dude.
Reed's energy, man. It's
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah, shout out Reed. We wouldn't have won without his energy on
Yeah.
that one.
Is it win based on like, is it literally just the points or is it like, do people vote?
I think there's
forget
a
how it
little bit
works.
of both, but we smashed the competition by
Yeah.
several thousand points. Nobody took it serious. Yeah, nobody took it serious. We were on it. We were trying to get every challenge checked off.
Hell yeah. Yeah, it was a good watch.
Yeah, I was doing backflips into the nastiest river ever. I'm probably gonna die from that river.
Craziest fucking line too, like because you were doing something with the rails, right?
Yeah, it was a lot of rails. Dude,
Yeah.
there's 4 rails and then a river. At the top rail was like 2 stairs, and then it was like a 10 stair. Okay, so three
What's the
handrails,
clip? What did
and
you
then
do?
I
What's
did
the
like a
line?
tooth on the 2 stair, right?
Yeah.
And then an over pegs on the 10 stair, but to the left of it was a bank, like right on the outside of the rail. So
Yeah.
I did over pegs and then just dropped off into the bank, like
Yeah.
near the end of the rail, and started cranking as fast as I could at this rail that was, for me, a gap over grind, right? Like that's what I wanted to do because the top 4 feet of the rail was bent in towards the staircase.
Yeah.
I lied. It was away from the staircase. But anyways, you couldn't double peg at the top unless you wanted to get on and then like go around the curve and go
Yeah,
down.
ain't
So I
nobody got
just
time for that.
I just cranked into
So
it as fast as I could. More speed, less doubt, cranking. And I'm in my boxers
Yeah.
at this point. Because I knew I was going to
Just
go in the
skating
river.
naked,
So I was
man.
like, all right, I'll
Skating
just get
naked.
in my boxers, might as well. And I did it over ice. On it. Yeah, it's like a 12, 13 stair or something like
That's
that.
pretty damn good.
Right? But it's a really long one. It's long, mellow. I'm not used to long, mellow. I like short, steep rails, you know,
Yeah.
because you don't need to have no balance for that. You just kind of like get in it and
get it
boom,
done.
you're already
Yeah.
down before you even get to the bottom. But this one's kind of long. Biggest over ice I've ever done in my life, for sure.
That's awesome.
Cranked into it as fast as I could, held it out, and then boom, perfect fly out into the river.
Yes,
And
dude.
like one of the challenges was film a clip that ends in water.
Boom.
And then there was another challenge. It was like do a backflip or do a line that ends in a backflip or something. I was like, boom,
Knock both of these
twofer.
out.
We got a twofer right here.
Boom. With a lot of extra sauce at the beginning too. That's a hell of a clip, dude.
So much.
I remember
So much juice.
screaming when I saw that. I was like, God damn.
Yeah, I love that clip.
That's a
Don't
great
love that
clip.
river. Everyone was telling me don't get in the river. I was like, I'm going in that
You
water.
gotta do
Like
it. I can see
points on the board.
How nasty is it?
Really
was it that bad?
nasty.
It was
Like
pretty bad?
yeah.
Like shit nasty?
Oh, I definitely. There was like a turd floating by me. I think it was mud, but I was like, yo, look,
Still.
there's literally a turd on my bike. Everyone's like, ugh.
Yuck.
No one would touch me for a while.
Fuck it.
Right after that spot, I went to the aquarium that's right next. It's like right down the road. It's like 2 minutes down the road. Pedaled to the aquarium and took a shower in the fountain right in front of us.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was
dude.
pretty good. We did some clip. I just like kind of like rode up. Reed said, yo, Denim. And I like looked over and then all of a sudden just fell into the pond and just started showering.
Nice.
Yeah, Battle of the Brands was crazy.
Yeah, Battle of the Brands, you guys won deservedly. When was that? Last year?
Yeah, sometime.
Time flies, man. What now? Where do we go from here, Denim? Podcast questions? You want to tell me your Mount Rushmore?
My Mount Rushmore?
Yeah.
4 best people on the thing?
Yeah.
Put Garrett up there for sure.
Okay.
That's just rule number 1. You put Garrett there. And then I guess you put Tony Hawk up there too, right? Local legend.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I would. And then, shit, I'd put my dad up there.
Nice.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Good ass guy. And for the 4th one,
What's your dad's name?
do Sauce.
Do Sauce?
Yeah, I'd put Sauce up there.
Oh, Do Sauce. I thought you said your dad's name was Do Sauce.
No, get this. Get this. My dad's probably going to punch me in the neck for saying it, but I'm going to give you his legal,
Okay.
like, original name
I appreciate that.
before
a
he
lot.
changed it.
Okay.
It's Dusty Cox.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's a damn good name, man.
That's what I thought, but
Yeah.
he didn't like being called Dusty Cox, so he changed his name to Zane, which is my middle name.
Okay.
I'm Denim Zane Cox. My brother's name is Gunner Cox.
You guys
and-
got good names, dude.
Yeah, my mom's name is Betty Cox.
Betty.
Betty Cox.
So Zane and Betty.
Yup.
That's a hell of a Mount Rushmore. It's all facets of. You're the first person to not do it for BMX.
All BMX?
Yeah, and I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Moving on.
But wait, I'm not done telling you my family names.
Oh, okay. Go.
Yeah, no, there's more in the
Gunner?
family, right?
Gunner,
No,
Betty. Zane,
that's my
Denim,
immediate family.
Dusty?
That's my family. That's who I live with, you know, or lived with, whatever you want to say. That's my immediate family. And then beyond that, you got my dad's brother. His name is Storm Cox.
Damn.
Yes,
Cool.
Storm Cox married this lady called Sharon Cox. Well, her name's Sharon
Yeah.
Cox now.
Yeah.
Storm and Sharon Cox made this kid, and what comes after Storm? Thunder. Fucking Thunder Cox rolled through. And then after Thunder Cox, Sharon had River Cox. And there's Talon Cox, and my grandma's name's Chris Cox.
Holy shit, dude.
And my other uncle's name is Jem Cox.
Thundercocks. Dude.
Yeah, Thunder Cox is a legend. He actually hit me up today. He was like, "What's up? You didn't tell me you were in Arizona?" I was like, "Sorry, bro. Let's
Sorry,
just do a
Thunder.
camping trip."
That's amazing, dude. Damn good names in the Cox family, man. That's
Oh,
a hell
yeah.
of a, like your last name is good, and Cox is a good name.
Rolls
But
off the tongue.
it's just like I can picture in middle school just
Hell.
Cox.
Ah,
you know?
denim sucks, Cox. Haha, denim licks, Cox. Haha. Huge Cox. I
Thunder Cox. Dude.
was like, yeah, keep talking. I'll show you my
I'll
Cox.
show you. I swear to God, I'm gonna do so many tricks on my bicycle when I get home. Oh, all right. So what comes after Storm?
Thunder.
Thunder Cox.
Thunder. Kajiga. Kajiga.
So your initials DZC.
Simone.
That's pretty cool.
But I go by DFC.
Oh, dude, what's the brand that I'm thinking of that sounds like that? Not DZC.
These nuts?
Yeah, no, it's like it's gone. Whatever. There's a brand based in California that has syllables like that, and LBZ. LBZ.
Oh, LBZ?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, LBZ rips,
Yeah.
dude. LBZ is like original dirt bike shit
Right.
back in the 90s, dude.
And then they're
Jumping
like,
trains and doing all this crazy
are
shit.
they fucking having a resurgence?
Yeah,
like
they've been
I
working
saw.
on it last couple years. You know, making new clothes, making beanies and hats and all this stuff. Going to every dirt bike event.
Hell yeah.
Trying to get the name back out there. What happened was they sold out to China or whoever, and after like 10 years of them selling or whatever, they sold to those guys, and they said like, "Yo, we have the name now, so like you can't print for 10 years."
Woof.
Yeah, so that's kind of like why they went away,
Right.
because they sold out
Yeah.
unknowingly that they're gonna fuck themselves,
Mm-hmm.
and then now they're
they're
coming back. They
Let's
found
go.
they opened up their old storage containers and they're selling all the old stuff.
That's sick.
and
Yeah.
now they're working on a compound out in Idaho. And
Everything
they're gonna
comes
start
full
throwing
circle.
events and stuff.
A compound. Let's go.
Yeah, full jumps, full everything.
I don't think I've ever been to Idaho. That's one place. Wait, I've been to Boise. But
I've been to Boise too and Twin Falls, but just to work on a Krispy Kreme,
yeah, same. It was a work trip.
passing through.
Where do you want to go that you haven't been on a BMX trip?
I want to go to Germany really bad. Haven't been there yet. And I want to go to Brussels really bad.
Tight.
Yeah, Brussels is tight. They do a big event. Can't remember what it's called, but
I'm stupid. Is
it's
Brussels
like
a country?
Belgium, I think, maybe.
Brussels is a
Out there.
city in Belgium?
I don't know.
We're just dumb Americans right now.
Yeah, I know.
I couldn't point out Brussels on a map, to be honest.
Yeah, it's in Belgium.
Okay.
It's out there. It's up there. It's in the over there for sure.
It's overseas, you know? It's right.
Yeah,
right
it's
over
near
there
the
in
near the
Europe.
Amsterdam and it's north of France over there near Paris.
Cool.
Yeah, so I was in Paris and they were all telling me I gotta go to Brussels. Stein was telling me I gotta go to Brussels because
gotta
they
go to
do they
Brussels.
do some big event. I was like, damn, I gotta get there.
Yeah.
So
wanna
that's
go
on
to
my
Europe,
list for sure.
Period.
And then I've already been to Thailand once, but I did not go there with a motorbike, so
Mm.
that's
That'll change
key.
things up,
yeah, that's key. Reed wants to do that trip, and I'm sold. I'm taking the 110 to
How are you gonna
Bangkok,
fly
dude.
with the
Oh, I'll do it.
shit?
I'm gonna do it.
You just make it happen?
I got 2 bike bags.
And you break it all down and
Why
rebuild
not?
it?
I know how to work a tool.
Yeah, you do.
I've thought about
If
this
anybody could pull
so
it off,
hard.
yeah.
So a pit bike is 140 pounds dry weight.
Okay.
So drain the oil, drain the gas. It's
Yeah.
about 140 pounds.
Okay.
I could split that in 2 bike bags and just pay the overweight fee, you know?
Yeah.
100 pounds each.
I support
chilling.
your
Put
decision
the
to
motor
do
in
that.
one,
Yeah.
put the frame in the other,
just mobbing
couple
around
wheels.
Thailand.
Dude,
Pit
imagine
bike,
mobbing
yeah.
around Thailand with 4 pegs.
Yeah. That's incredible.
Because I don't think I could find a KX 110 out there.
I don't.
They're all about
yeah.
mopeds out there. That
Yeah,
was,
that's
dude,
all I
Thailand
can
was
think of.
so cool.
Yeah.
Like, everywhere we went, we would do like 25 miles a day, but we didn't have to pedal none of it.
Because you just.
Every stoplight, yeah, you just grab on a moped, and they're hyped about it. They're like, oh, yeah. Boom, bah. And 2 blocks, 3 blocks, you know, whatever, till the next red light. And
Fuck
then
yes.
at the red light, you just run through it and, you know, pedal to the next red light where you actually have to stop. And you're like, okay. New moped, new guy. Here we go.
That's
See if we
bomb.
can win. Or if you're not grabbing them, then you're grabbing those tuk-tuks, you know, the little tourist
Yeah, yeah,
go-kart thing.
Yeah.
Grabbing
Uh,
those or whatever.
What were you doing out there?
BSD trip
Cool.
with Sam Jones and Alex D and Reed and I think, I forget who else.
Who is the best biker on BSD? That's a tough one. It's stacked.
Yeah, damn. I mean, you got Alex D. He's in X Games podiuming.
Yeah.
But
He's
then you got Chris
pretty good.
Kyle, who's literally riding a skate park in the sky.
Yeah.
So it's like,
And
I don't know.
they grew up, so they're like hand in hand. I wonder who wins in a game of bike between Chris and Alex.
Probably Alex.
Yeah.
I would think Alex.
Chris can't do all the technical shit that.
Yeah, if you put a
Alex
flat rail in there, then Alex
it, yeah.
definitely. But
It's
just
not even
flat
real
ground,
life, man. Alex is nuts with it. It's crazy.
robot.
Yeah, robot.
Yeah, he's probably the best
That's a solid answer.
for sure.
I remember them coming out here and being super young. They were like 16 or 17 out here, staying at the Gully House, and I got to meet them, and they're just little shits, little with their fucking accents and everything.
Were they even on
Just
BSD back then?
I think maybe it was yeah, I want to say yes. 'cause
Beginning
yeah.
of?
Like, and the trip was Dave Sowerby was there, and that's when I learned that you don't put red wine in the fridge. I had never known that, and then my dad always put red wine in the fridge because he doesn't give a shit, and he's old, and he's just like, I like it cold, and I was like, all right. So then I'm over at their house partying, and I put the red wine in the fridge, and Dave fucking scolded me so hard, and I'll never forget it. And his fucking accent, I forget what accent he has, but just a very scolding, just like,
Scottish.
I'm disappointed in you.
Really?
That type
Wow.
shit. I was like, God damn, okay.
Yeah, he doesn't drink very much anymore, I don't think.
Yeah, that's kind of how it goes. We drink a lot, and then you realize, okay, that's not sustainable.
Don't need
yeah.
none of that.
Yeah, after Sabrosa, dude, I kept the party going, except I was just alone in my room keeping the party going. That's no good.
Yeah, no, get out of there.
This is simply no good.
Yeah, I stick to beers pretty much. I've been messing with tequila lately.
I love tequila, dude.
Dude, lately I've been on the tequila.
Yeah, it's
like,
bomb.
you know, just every time we go out, 1 or 2 shots with a couple beers, maybe 3 or 4 shots.
Yeah.
It depends on who's around, you know. Like we just went to Devin Smiley's bachelor party the other day, and me and LaShawn were just plowing tequila shots at some bar that I've never been to.
Hell yeah.
Some bar that Ethan couldn't get into because he forgot his ID.
Damn it, Ethan.
I had an expired ID, but I brought my passport.
That'll do it.
Yeah, it's good.
I remember LaShawn always using his passport instead of his ID, and I thought that was so cool back in the day. I was like, wow, that's cool. I didn't realize. I just went to a party, so I work out at this place called F45. They had a little pool party thing on Saturday, and I brought a bottle of tequila as like a gift, and then I became the tequila guy, which is never a good move. Like, you guys want to shot a shot of tequila? And the next thing I know, like, every little group of the party would come up to me and be like, let's do a shot of tequila. And the next thing I know, it's like 15 shots of tequila, and
I would never make it there.
I went from being in their pool to like wake up in my bed. And I was like, word? What happened?
For sure. Last night was sick.
Yeah, cool. All right.
Dude, no, I can't even get there. Like, if I'm getting close to blackout, I'm puking.
I
I got sensitive stomach, dude. It just happens that
I
way.
don't know how it works, man. Your brain just is like, all right, you're not gonna want to watch this part, you know? Like, man. Yeah, fucking A. All right. The other questions Mount Rushmore. Writers that I don't know about that I should know about.
Oh, man. If you don't know about this guy, you should know about this guy. His name's Gio something. Giovanka, maybe? He writes for We the People. Let's see here. Yeah. Gianno Vaca.
Gianno.
He's on We the People. Dude, every clip he posts gets me hyped. It's all a bunch of tech nose manual stuff, and that's, I think, why it gets me hyped, because, like,
He's
I
nice.
can never do. I can never do. Dude, I suck at manuals so bad.
Let's go. Yeah, what do you suck at?
Manuals, any form of like balance, nose manual,
Yeah.
dude, so bad at it. Like embarrassingly bad. If you ask me to do a hop 3, you're gonna watch me do a hop 270. Those are the things I'm really bad at.
It's funny because
I can nollie 3, but I cannot do a a hop 360 is embarrassing. It is really embarrassing.
Hey, we all have our shit, that we struggle with.
Dude, I watched that one guy with one leg do a better 3 than me the other day. Like, really good.
Yeah.
The thick guy with one leg, I forget his name.
Julian.
No, not him, the other guy.
Thick guy with one leg. I don't know. Thick guy with one leg.
I think he's from Argentina or somewhere South America. He's really good.
Yeah?
Impressive, dude.
Nice. I can't, yeah. We take for granted that we got all of our limbs,
Yeah, right?
Oh, you gotta count your blessings.
Oh, I do.
So you would be better at balance tricks. What's something that you used to be able to do that you can't do now? I just made that question up. Have you lost any talents?
I did a bar ice once.
What?
Yeah, I've never done it again. But I was at Battle of Hastings all hyped up. I was like, oh, yeah, this perfect bank to A-frame. Boom. Bar ice.
Nice.
And I've never done it on a down rail or anything. So I need to get that one.
remember it. I think I remember that.
And I used to be able to nollie 3 over stuff.
That's pretty cool.
Like straight up, like, a little bench at school.
Yeah.
Classic. Sit down, take attendance. I used to be able to nollie 3 over that thing.
That's pretty wild.
Not anymore.
I can't nollie 3 period.
Now I can nollie 3 like parking curbs and stuff like that.
We can get it done.
I used to be able to do fakie manuals. Now I'm all scared.
Oh shit. On a
I've
free
fallen
coaster or
back
cassette?
too much. Yeah, free coaster.
Yeah.
I can never do that on a cassette.
It's a real son of a bitch. You gotta keep practicing those. I hate them.
I think I might go back to a cassette, dude. I'm tired of going backwards.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Free coasters are dead. It's over.
Well, I got that BSD Revolution hub, so it kind of feels like a cassette. So
How so?
it's got no slack in it. Like,
But it's a free coaster.
yeah.
Do you have your bike with you?
Wild. No, I don't.
Yeah. I want to try that.
I just flew in from Texas, so I didn't bring
if
it.
you're going backwards, there's no slack.
No. If you're going forwards, like, there's no
If you're going
slack.
forward, it feels like a cassette. But if you're going backwards,
It
and you
feels like a free coaster.
with how much? Like, because I use pedal pressure to like spin out of fakie. So like,
You can.
That's interesting.
You can.
We might have to try this hub
Yeah,
out,
dude,
man.
honestly.
Yeah, that's interesting.
It's pretty weird. Like, you could air up a quarter, right? You know how on normal free coasters, if you went to air a quarter and do like a manual tap or whatever, you
Yeah.
couldn't use pedal pressure at
Right.
all?
Yeah.
Dude, you could land and do a wheelie across a quarter and then drop
That's
in if
interesting,
you wanted
dude.
to.
I wonder how that shit works.
It's weird.
Hmm.
Feels normal. I like it.
Anybody else that I don't know about that I should?
Well, you know about Murray, and that's like
That's the second
my
one.
guy. Yeah.
Jono. Okay. Those are, wait, what's that dude's name again?
Gio Vaca. Gianno Vaca.
Jono, what a name.
Yeah, he's GOAT.
I think that's good, dude.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Anything else you want to say?
Thank you, BSD, for supporting me through all these years, all this shit, sending me all over the damn world, and I hope everyone's excited for the half moto, half pit bike video that me and Trent are gonna make. I know I'm excited to start filming it. I'm excited to get out to Texas. I think I'm gonna move there in the next couple years,
Fuck yeah.
or I mean, in the next couple months.
That's a big difference.
Yeah, no doubt. Next couple months, yeah, it's go time.
Boom.
Time to get out there and start building
In
a
Austin?
building a life. Yeah, right outside of it.
Sick.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
I feel
probably
like
like
that's the move to be outside
35,
of it.
40 minutes
Yeah.
from Trent. Austin is the new California.
Agreed.
It's going down.
Yep. All right. Well, that's it. You heard it here. Denim's moving to Texas. All right.
Later.
Thanks for watching. See you next week.